I hate when stuff stops fucking working. It's absolutely frustrating. I'm not sure if it's working or not. Okay, yeah. Are we live? Can you not stop sniffing the microphone? Yes, meow. Yeah, I think we're live. We're live. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But my chat's not working for some reason because I don't know. Oh, sorry guys, we've had some technical difficulties which for some reason have killed off my ability to see the chat too. So let me just see if I can fix that very quickly. It's very bright. So just as about before I was about to go live, the PC went down, and you know, just live streams issues, because that's what I do. I'm just trying to see if I can find everything here, so just be patient with me, guys. I don't know why the live chat's not working. Okay, we're fine. We're just gonna wait for the game to load up, because apparently this is just a thing like that. But hello everyone, and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan, and well, if we don't have technical issues, we're going to have something in the form of technical issues, because that's usually how it works for me, isn't it? That's why you guys watch me. It's not to watch any competent gameplay, it's more to watch failures. So with that being said, we're going to play a Dryker campaign, and you're actually getting it start from everything here, because obviously I had to sort out everything and jump in and out, and there's a lot of insanity involved. But yeah, so how are you guys all doing? There's just a few issues here, just to make sure everything's working. And yeah, I think we're good. So hey, Tobias, hey, Lutro, Christian, Bogdan, Rowan, Rocketman, Golem, Aiden, Ties, Jibka, I want to say, I'm hopefully saying that right, Zalandi and so on. But yeah, it's all cool, Skink Priest and all that. Yeah, it's looking fun, We're fine, we're up and running. So how this is going to work is, we played with Barely yesterday, but I wanted to show off Dryker a little more, because obviously it's a bit difficult when you're doing a co-op where you're doing multiple things at once, and someone else has to play, and yeah, you know, just those things. Hey, Ghostface, how you doing? So we're gonna just jump right in, do some damage. I quite like to play with just trees, so we're gonna try and not use as many of other factions as we can, and they should be fairly interesting. Well, at least I'm hoping so. But how are you guys all doing? Alright, well, there's just... Hey, Barely's here too. Cool. Okay, so we've got the troops. We've got everyone here. So this should be quite interesting. Hey, Jawale. We're just gonna do some damage. Sorry about all the technical issues. I mean, we started 10 minutes late, which is a bit like rip. But you know, it's great to see you guys here. Dryker's kind of cool, you know. She's all purple and so on. And right now I'm having a purple click, where I'm painting up armies in purple for a few battle reports and so on. So I was like, you know what? She's got purple armies. Let's just play purple armies. Where do you start? You start in the Griffinwood, which is in Ostermark. Ow. Cat, no. Mechanicus is trying to fix the problem. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of an issue, because sometimes everything works as planned, and then this Windows update forced everything, and it just froze my screen and everything. And I'm running on low energy because I've just come back from a 17-kilometer jog with my dog, and then just a bit of weight training because I'm trying to get back into shape. So it was like rip. Sup, Papa Grudge, how are you? I'm good, The Wisp, I'm good. But yeah, it's nice to see a lot of you guys in here. Have you guys just been watching the Ever Chosen International? I hear it's really, really good. Invitational. How are you doing, Nate? I'm good, Barely. How are you, my dude? I had a lot of fun playing with you yesterday, so I was like, oh, you know what? I want to play some Widows a bit more. It's like, it's one of those things where I generally don't play Widows, and, you know, being able to promote the product is probably the only time that I'll play Wood Elves. So it's like, yeah, why not? You know, I'll play a little bit and see what we can do and then go from there. But so far, so good. I mean, early on, it's quite easy to get a bunch of stuff done because obviously you're playing as trees that can vanguard. Purple armies, going for the stealth approach, I see. Yeah, these are very stealthy. You know, the bright coloured purple trees. Yeah, your slan's in purple. Yeah, I saw you post it on the Discord, I believe. Hey, Kenton, how you doing? So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm a bit staticky. I normally have to like play around with settings and so on, but you know, I had to rush to get live. I'm sure you will enter the big swall. Well, I want to get back into shape. I've let myself go during COVID because, you know, that's what you do. And I'm just trying to make sure that everything's up and running. Is the sound volume okay and all that? Oh, I'm hearing myself. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. That's a bit better. Sorry about that. Okay, technical issues aside, we are good and running. And we should be cool. So let's just come back here. First battle is very, very easy. We're going to do a lot of the stuff that we were doing before, so we're going to just try and go into Ostermark and just do as much damage as possible. And then afterwards go deal with Vlad. But I'm going to try and speed run the early stuff. Just going to get the cat and go from there. But yeah, I had a little bit of a playback because I was trying to make sure that everything was working. Hey, Kink Daddy, how you doing? Right. Oh, he doesn't have a spell first off, does he? Yeah, we're good. And people keep moving stuff in the other side of the room and on the other house and so on. I'm getting really frustrated with them. They're still using the attack move strategy. I mean, it works, you know. Don't mess up with something that already works, you know. And the damage is done. I mean, I've got them quite nicely sorted. And it's not like we're going to be dealing with too many issues, because obviously we're fighting with early Skaven. I mean, it's not like they are an issue. Forest created Doomstacks? Yeah, why not? We'll have some fun, and we'll go for that, yeah? Is Draika all bark and no bite, or is she pretty good? I think she's pretty good from what I've been playing. It's not a review, but it's, well, technically it's FLC, so it doesn't really fall under the review embargo. But I've been playing her quite a bit, because obviously I did a few different videos on her and so on. She's an interesting character, because she's known in lore, but she's not that known in lore. Hey, Venris, how you doing? You like my rat ogre in a bikini? It was horrifying, yes. Right, so we just go up this way. Early on, I mean, we're dealing with early Skaven. The only thing that's actually going to do any damage whatsoever are these Poison Wind Globadiers. So, guys, what I'm going to do with this stream is we're going to start theming, and you guys are going to let me know what I should do. So you're going to say, oh, go attack this, go attack that, and so on. Hey, Lorax, what do the trees say? Well, right now, I think they're telling the Skaven to fuck off. We will do head-to-head, Raffen. With this DLC, you will die. If you can wait a few more weeks, well, probably just 1 or 2 more weeks, we will have the Raffen mod. Can you explain the title? If you look at the thumbnail, it's the Lorax, right? It's a film where it was all kind of based on nature and saving the trees and stuff like that. It had Danny DeVito in it, which was amazing. So, since I'm playing a tree army, I figured, you know, that works. It's a little joke. Hey, Harrison, how you doing? And guys, what I'm thinking is we're just going to go full trees. I'm going to get rid of the archers as soon as we can, but right now at the beginning I want to just solidify that we do need the archers, of course, just when you start fighting the early empire. I heard if you say Rathan 3 times in the mirror, he will not appear. RIP. Last stream was good. Go. I'm glad you liked it, dude. I'm glad you liked it. We might be on a bit of a weird delay because I don't know if YouTube synced up to my OBS. This is a thing with technical issues, by the way. And I know my camera's lagging a little bit, which sucks. Well, yeah, it wasn't a stream, but it was also a... it wasn't a film, but it was also a book. Because it's Dr. Seuss. So yeah, early on, not many issues. I mean, we're going to go for that. Go to Lustria. Let's go bit by bit, and I'll let you guys decide. Did you watch Sunny in Philadelphia? Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I'm a very, very big fan. I think the show is very good. And like I'm just a huge Danny DeVito fan. Oop, wrong building. So we're going to be going and doing as much damage around here as possible. My main thing is first take Ostermark and then work down this way. Turning and killing the elves. Exactly. That's what we're going to do. We don't want no filthy elves here. We'll make use of them whilst they're still... relevant at this point, which is very early on in the game where we will need them just to do a little bit of damage, but then we'll get rid of them as soon as we take Ostermark and just come down with trees here. Hello from Yugoslavia. Awesome, dude. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Can we go and replant Norska? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. What we're going to try and do is we're going to go and pick up the legendary hero, because I know some of you guys want to see him. And we're just going to try and turn the Warhammer Fantasy World into a big green tree region, you know? My upstairs neighbor is being absolutely annoying. Right, we can't recruit, but what we're going to do is just... yeah, let's aspect of the oak this and just give them all up to 80 armor. I mean, it's kind of beefy. It's kind of beefy. And do we need an aspect for you? No, not just yet. We can't build anything just yet over here. What's more important, working hard or getting guys and goes? I think working hard, because that way you can get the people you want and you actually have a place to live. You're going to grab a coffee? No worries, dude. No worries. But yeah, I'm just going to see if YouTube's finally synced up to everything, because apparently it says that I've got no viewers, but then again, you guys are chatting. Any ideas what the next Lord pack will be? A lot of people are leaning towards Beastmen and Dark Elves. There's a bit of a theory there. We don't want those filthy elves here. His Way Watcher. I mean, she's there for a reason. What do you think the last DLC will add? Well, it's very much dependent on what CA want to do. If it's a Beastmen rework, I'm thinking it's probably going to be something like Rakath the Beast Lord versus Gorthor. Because he's kind of cool, you know? And a lot of people think, oh yeah, he's just a discount Kazrak. It's like, this guy actually almost destroyed the world. Well, conquered the world. Now, I always have an issue here where these bloody bastard Imperials will spawn in various locations and screw me over. He got timed out, so apparently that, because he... What's going on with deleted messages? That's a bit strange. Yeah, someone keep an eye on that, please. I've got a few mods there. Alright, we're going to bring these guys here and bring the dogs up here. So the good thing is early on there's not a lot that you need to stress about. Just charging straight in, especially if your baseline units have 80 armor. I mean, you're pretty much golden. But look at me using upgrades and tactics and stuff like I'm some sort of professional. Let's shoot these ones. But yeah, I want some Slangor for the rework. I don't think we're going to get god-specific units until Game 3. I honestly think that it's just what it's going to be. You're going to kill off your hero too? Yeah, well, as soon as we get Ostermark, we're going to get rid of the hero and the Deepwood Scouts. We're just going to have trees and bats and dogs and lions, tigers and bears, oh my, you know? That type of stuff. We're going to see how far we can get with just going with trees and stuff. Are there any more tree units in Warhammer Fantasy that haven't been added in for the tree men? Yeah, there are a few. Chaos Robbie has actually done a mod. A lot of people seem to think that that mod is based on the Age of Sigmar units, but it's actually based on Warhammer Fantasy on like 2 lines of lore, which I actually spoke to Chaos Robbie about. He's very good when it comes to going through those hidden type of stuff, you know? Hey, dog, how you doing? Hey, Jetta, how you doing? We've got over here. Yeah, Everchosen was pretty good from as far as I saw. I saw that Spartacus was dressed up as a Skaven, wasn't he? That's I wasn't expecting that. I was actually expecting the crab suit again. Moonclaw versus Zacharias the Everliving? Now that would be cool. That would be really cool. I like Moonclaw. I thought he was interesting. He's not really a beastman though, is he? He's more like a living warpstone? I don't know what this was about. Yeah, this is going to be very easy if we can just start moving in like this. Recruitment rank or character... Oh, cavalry units. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we'll go from that. Engineer or Rune Lord for the next... we have a Rune Lord, don't we? Oh, you're talking about named characters? Slayer Engineer. And that way we can get Malachi, which I prefer. Could you link Robbie's mod? Yeah, I'll link it. It's actually on the request page on the Discord. Someone wants me to cover it. If someone can link it, that would be great. Oh, who's the new Everchosen? Alright, what we're going to do is just improve his capabilities to fight in that way. Someone keeps moving something upstairs with a table and it's absolutely loud. So we're going to go up here and... Hey, Alehel, how are you doing? What are your predictions for the core races for Game 3? Okay. Demons, Ogres, Chaos Dwarves, Kislev. I know a lot of people are saying Cafe, and don't get me wrong, I think Cafe is a good choice. But I have a feeling that that's going to be a DLC race, because that way it kind of works with getting into the China market, plus making them buy the game and the DLC. So it's kind of smart, you know? That was a dark and twisted timeout. All provinces, all adjacent provinces, that's actually what we need here. And we can start... No, yeah, we need a few more turns. Cazador seems like a good idea, but I think Cazador is based on...
I'll ignore that.
I don't know why he's here. I think Cazador would probably be better for a potential thing versus Hobgoblins or something, because isn't he like anti-greenskin? So it just kind of makes more sense. Do a death growl scare them? Yeah. I can't. I don't want to be mean because there's people sleeping and stuff, and my voice is actually quite loud if I growl. So, look, we're turn 3. We've almost taken that, so by turn 4 or 5 we'll have that, and then we'll come deal with our good buddy over here. We have to be quick because if I remember playing with Barely, we had an issue where I was coming up through here, and that just kind of screwed us over. I would have a Beastman versus Dark Elf with Malachi as a FLC. I don't know. Oh, Belly, if you're still here, look at that, right? Yeah, when it's co-op, it's just direct to raid in the Oak of Ages. When it's not, you just have to go there. Ooh, we have 2 turns to run up here. We have to be quick. Warhammer's already in China, Ghostface. It's actually already in China. The only thing is they have a different build as far as I'm aware. I'll have to ask CA about that. But I believe they have a different build. This is the thing. A lot of people seem to think that just because it's being sold in China, it needs to have the same build. But if you look at games like World of Warcraft, and which has a heavy emphasis on undead, especially for certain expansions and the newest one that's just released, they just have a different art style. Ah, crap. I'm not going to be able to get in there. We have 1 turn. This screwed me. Well, let's just upgrade our troops as much as we can and hope for the best. Give me a sec, guys. Yeah, he's got he's got beef with Gorfang, but since Gorfang's not here, that would probably be the only beef that he can have. Now, what we're going to try and do is, obviously, this has not worked out because I completely forgot about this faction, and he's got some heavy hitters. We're going to try and ambush him and see what we can do. I mean, right now, this area is undefended, so it's going to look very tasty for him. You've got Frot on your tail. Ooh. See you, me man. Wait, did Shadowlands come out? Yeah, Shadowlands came out two days ago? Yeah, around 2 days ago. Kislev, trade agreement. No. Yes, okay, this worked out. See, that's the only thing that worried me, because I was just kind of concerned that that was going to screw me over. Let's just move up here, and then move up this way. How will Ogre factions be like? I'm assuming very much like... Okay, so this, by the way, these ideas are my own, and they do not reflect Creative Assembly, and whatever they have planned for Ogre Kingdoms. So what I think that Ogre Kingdoms would work as a horde faction, but also a small empire, very similar to how Norska works, where you'll have the territory of the ogres, and they will only be able to capture territories there, and maybe a few capitals, but that's it. That's literally it. They won't be able to capture anything else. So, like, for example, Norska can only capture Norska, port cities and capitals, the rest has to be destroyed. It's just the stuff that makes the most sense to me, in all honesty. I could be wrong, but for ogres, possibly that. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is hide. I'm a little bit concerned because, as we can see, obviously we've got to deal with the undead who are spreading quite a bit, and we don't really have a lot of money to be able to do anything. Build that. Yeah, I've been upgrading the tree, man. Don't you worry. Ooh. Okay, so he's got a lot of range. This is my issue. I'm going to have to wait for him to try and ambush. What's in here? Do you stream with a green screen? Yeah, I do. If so, which one? I have no idea. It was something I saw on Amazon. I was like, oh yeah, this could work. It's absolutely massive though. Like, the green screen, you can see, captures me quite a bit. But it's absolutely huge. I think I ended up buying the larger version without knowing. I was like, oh yeah, this could work. For eating an Oak of Ages, yeah, probably increased armor, kind of like bark skin. Right, I'm going to try, wait a turn. If nothing, I'm going to then ask him for peace.
My hand hovers close to mine.
Build up the garrison there. Do we know what west of Lustria and Nagaron? Basically, well, the world is round, so it would just it would go over to Cathay, Nippon, and stuff like that. Yeah, he's not going to want to. Let's just move a bit down here and try catch this one out. If we can force him to move out, we should be a bit better. That's what happens when you make silly mistakes. Can you name the treeman Morgan Treeman? Yeah, sure, why not? There you go. Right, let's try and pick him out. We'll go up here. My target is the vampires. I'm not concerned about the Imperials, but I do need to get rid of the vampires if I want to survive. This is my issue. Once we can get her a bit... Oh, we can already go for Corridor, which is actually not too bad. I want to get this 5 skill points. Okay, we should be able to get that now. And over you... Yeah, this. The world isn't flat, no. The Warhammer world isn't flat, no. Couldn't there be a new secret continent with mysterious Q cultures? No, no. Everything's already been established in the lore. There's the hinterlands of Kurash, Ind, Adaby, so on and so forth. There's loads of cultures which GW really never went into. And it's about time they maybe started exploring it a little bit more. This bitch is going to be causing me issues all day. Oh, ambush failed. Okay, that's fine. They have a lot of range, though. Meeting them up head to head. Yeah, let's fight us. They have a lot of range, but if we can get rid of that mortar, we'll be fine. I swear, my neighbor. Yeah, this should work. Now, it's going to be a bit odd when playing this. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got Vanguard, so actually this should be relatively easy because I could catch them out unawares. Oh, their armies are split. Dumb AI strikes again. Awesome. Okay. Let's bring you here and you here. Bring the birdies, well, bats over here. wolves. And I guess everything else is perfectly fine. We don't have to worry about anything. Hey, that's Bruce. How you doing? Yeah, we're fighting. We're fighting. Don't you worry, Christian. Look at that. Just it's so confusing. It's so confusing. Hey, Master 969, how you doing? This type of thing is always very strange to me when the AI decides, oh yeah, let's leave the mortar undefended. It's our only artillery and probably our best form of offense against the fucking trees. But you know what? Screw it. You guys take the piss out of me being a shitty player, but at least I'll never be as bad as the AI. Can I actually click on the dude? Nope. There we go. I love how some of my trees just stop. You send them onto the attack, and then they just stop and start looking there. Do you know already? Do you already know about the infinite amber spear bug cheese? I do not, and I rather not. I'm not really into the. I'm not into using cheesy tactics. But I can't believe there's something like that. No new content to reveal is this is it? Yeah. So we're done with new content. I think everyone's seen everything. I didn't do a video on the Skaven Chieftain, but I think that was covered quite a lot by different people. So there wasn't any point me covering something which has already been done to death. Because when I was covering the Dryka reveal, they started focusing on the Skaven, which I guess makes sense. Skaven get more views, I'll be very honest with you. If you do like Warhammer YouTubing in all its forms, right? Not just Total War Warhammer, Skaven get more views. I mean, even when I do mod reviews, if I do a Skaven one, they just get absolutely insane. Which at least makes me feel happy, because when I do my Ratfin mod review, I know that I'll get loads of views and people will see Ratfin. Are those familiar units? No, these are just malevolent tree faces. Tree faces? Dryads. I was watching your... was reading your name at the same time, because obviously I cannot multitask. Actually, I haven't checked. Is Durfu back to normal now, or is he still committing genocide? Yeah, we've won. Not bad, not bad. He's probably going to go run back into the tree, though, but we've taken out... well, yeah, more than half their forces. We're pretty much okay to start launching an attack, especially if we can just attack straight on. Now, my plan would be to stop them at the trees. Not at the trees, but rather focus on them in the... on the ground. So I don't want to fight them... oh, okay. They still died. Blessed by the lake. Yeah, okay, let's do that. This would actually help. Elf units. Is there something which I could use? Lord recruitment rank. And then we'll go for there. What are those units next to the bats? Thought they were Famir? What, giant wolves? No, we got giant wolves, Morgan Treeman, which is a malevolent tree spirit, and a bunch of malevolent dryads. Skaven are the kind of the Space Marines of Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, pretty much. They were the most popular, and I understand why. Because there were so many different types, and you could use them in so many different ways. I mean, they were so good that GW didn't even have to update their army book for 8th edition. You still use the 7th edition one, which in all fairness was a good book. Right, let's just go up here. We can get a bit more income and then start... vampires. Yeah, okay. Let's go in. People are doom stacking, meanwhile I'm making full flagrant stacks with Valk. Well, I hear that that stack is actually quite good, to be honest. You could use it quite well. It's what? Flagrants, Warrior Priest, and Volkmar, and like 2 or 3 Warrior Priests for the different bonuses, because they stack or something? Yeah, no worries, no worries. Let's bring you guys up here. Everyone else is moving. Let's bring you up there. Okay, I forgot one of my bats. Yeah, so each of the different offices for each of the different lords have been centered around them. And you can get decent buffs and so on. We'll be going through the offices in just a few turns anyway, so I'll show you them a little bit more into detail in just a few minutes. Because we will indeed be... Oh, that was quick. Very quick. I wasn't expecting to destroy that so fast. I mean, it was the walls here, wasn't it? Yeah, so each of the lords have their own form for it, which I think is kind of nice. I think my gate's bugged. What I found is that a full stack of Chaos Warhounds with or without poison is quite good early game. Yeah, because you've got very fast attackers, so you can surround and just get them from flank and rear. You're pretty much just going to demolish their leadership. I wonder how Bot Draco will play. Will she just camp in the forest or annihilate the vamps and the humans around? What we'll do is when we finish this playthrough later on tonight, we'll... Ooh, no, don't die yet. We will start up a campaign, without playing of course, but we'll start up a campaign and just see if she's isolationist or not, because I think she would probably get isolationist trait just like the rest of the elves. Oh look, my elves are dying. Big freaking whoop. I know she died around the time of my Frog campaign. I know she died while she was whilst I was making my way down to, I want to say Drakenhof with my Frog campaign, but that could literally just be the vampires expanding, because the vampires are quite aggressive. You got some ASMR scratching here because my beard. What's happened since Morgan Freeman? Well, we're destroying Ostermark, and then we're going to start dealing with the vampires, because it's about time that someone taught Manfred not to be a pussy. I mean, it's going to be a bit difficult because Manfred is just Manfred, but worth a shot. And we're going to get rid of the elves as we just get to destroy this city. I think we don't really need the elves anymore. I mean, the Deepwood Scouts were pretty much destroyed, and we might just keep him as a spy so he can just go around and discover places, I'm assuming. I mean, he's not doing much. He's got 4 kills, and he's taking ages to fire a bow. Look. Elves. Your furnace broke? Oh shit. So what are you guys excited for the most for the Twisted and the Twilight? Are you looking forward to the Wood Elf rework? Or are you more focused about the DLCs? Or are you focused on the FLC? Because I know a lot of people have various different interests when it comes to new content. And it's always curious to hear from you guys, because it's nice to hear it from an outside perspective. Will you actually get any kills in? No, apparently not. I do like Ostermark's colours though. The white and pink is nice. Can you... no? Can you... please? At least 1 kill? He's depressed that no one in the army likes him. I mean, he's not really done much. Look at those elves, yeah? We've got 96 kills on Dryker, 122 kills on... whoa, wolves. Wow. Impressive. Let's get in the FLC, Mulder, obviously. I'm all for Dryker. You see, it's nice to see you guys interested in various different parts of the content, because there is quite a bit. You gotta, like, see all the different types of things, and you know what I mean. Right, we shall ooh, we've got Great Hawks. Yeah, let's bring a unit of Great Hawks, because they look quite fun. And we're going to start coming down for a crusade here. Trees and Dryker, looking for most of the armed rat. Yes, yes. Hype for the sisters, for definitely Skaven, but also the FLC. That's cool, that's cool. You're looking forward to playing for the first time? Oh, you've not played them before. That's rather interesting. Flash Lab, yes, yes. I really like the new and unique playstyle of the Wood Elves, and for Dryker even more so. I'm glad you guys are liking this type of stuff, because I'm sure Creative Assembly have been working very hard, because bear in mind that they've been producing this during COVID, right? I'll be able to drop a full review on it soon, and then I can show you, I can give you my general thoughts. But like, it's nice to see you guys still pushing for CA. It's very hard, not legendary. I wanted to just chill with you guys, so it's easier just to go with that. Though I'm having a few issues, it's going to be annoying, because I've got to deal with the vampires now. Hey Hugh, I'm doing very well, how are you doing? Yeah, modders are going to go absolutely insane. Like, I speak to a decent amount of modders, and they're like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. I was like, cool. Ooh, okay. Waldenhof has some defenses. We're going to have to come up here. The problem is we don't know who's controlling these areas. Amber has radically changed, actually. Amber's now only for technology, as far as I've seen. And you get Amber by getting the forest, essentially. There's no other use for Amber. So you'll get all the Amber you need by eventually filling up all the forests. So we start with 1 anyway, because it's Dryker and she's a tree, so You know, it just goes with that. Right, we'll keep the elf slave for a while, because he can do at least a bit of melee damage. I mean, he kind of sucks for that, but it's still helpful to have a single unit entity. So let's start doing some damage against the undead, because this is where we're going to be actually challenged. Gotta say, I love your videos, man. Big fan. Oh, thank you, the Dragon King. I'm glad you enjoy them. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm very hyped up today because I've done like the jog and the weight training again has brought like there's an adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like I kind of want to just do backflips, even though I shouldn't because I'll break my neck. Because yeah, safety first. Right, yeah, we do get access to Zotes over here, and that's pretty much all that we'll need in terms of military buildings. Maybe for dragons. We're not going to get any elves, and as you can see, we don't get access to all the elves in terms of cavalry, because obviously she doesn't want all the elves, she wants trees. So we're just going to get these two buildings so we can get access to great eagles and to forest dragons, and then that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not the best, but red, you know? And who starts with Amber? I haven't checked, in all honesty. I can check for you guys later, though. Because, hey, this is what I'm here for. I'm here to promote the product, and I'm here to show you changes. Right now, I'm leading a little bit of a genocide against the undead, because nobody likes Manfred, right? Nobody likes Manfred. Durfu is changed. He gets the upgrade same as Draika, which makes sense because you're probably going to want to focus more on trees than you would on anything else. Now, we're not going to keep all these buildings, but the reason why I'm keeping them is because when you're moving through vampire terrain, you're going to obviously be dealing with a lot of different... Ooh, that's a lot of horses. You're going to be dealing with a lot of different things, so it is good to have some other things to stop. Like, for example, you're going to deal with attrition. So if you can just move, you won't have to deal with all the attrition damage. Now, my big issue here, though, is that obviously Manfred has a lot of freaking horses. And that does kind of worry me. Yeah, we'll try shoot faster. Stags without riders would be nice. It would have been, yeah. So the wolves and bats are supposedly quite good. Yeah, they're not too bad from what I've been using, you know? Like, what, one of them managed to get 120 kills? Which, to be fair, for wolves is pretty good. That's not fair. Manfred likes Manfred. Yeah, but nobody likes Manfred, you know? Vlad is dead. Manfred can definitely die, though. Yeah, exactly. Not sure what you'd put into a Dark Elf DLC at this point. There's a few different things. I mean... I'll do a speculation video soon. Which, by the way, guys, what did you think about my video today about the Dwarf rune system? Did you guys think that was cool, or... Okay, so what I want to try and do... Ooh. Yeah, Vampiric Corruption might still be an issue here. We need Manfred out of there. We can't fight Manfred and Castle Drakenhof because he's got a lot of shit here. Anti-infantry, armor piercing. And the problem is... We're going to take attrition damage. If I can go Templehof, he'll probably attack Eshin. And then we can make our way that way. So perhaps that would probably be the best idea for us. And that will probably... Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, it's a zombie stack. That's fine. I was getting worried. Nah, that's fucking fine. Alright, let's get that and hope for the best. He'll probably attack us. But we have enough money. speed, vigor, reload time reduction so we can get some shots in. They're actually fairly decent because I've got nothing to fight against. Now, if they come for me, that's perfectly fine. Because I can take out the zombie stack. Because if they're coming from 2 areas, it's more than likely that Manfred will spawn in my area, you know? Like, he'll spawn right behind me. So let's hope that they'll both attack me. Maybe get a new army. I'm saving up for just a bit. Oh, okay. This I was not expecting. Okay, we can already start confederating, that's just fine. How are you guys? Oh, you guys don't like me whatsoever, do you?
I will listen, but my time is short.
Why is Tyler Beckland fighting against Ostland, Hockland, and von Karstein?
So be it.
Just take my money. I think Beastmen should get the update as soon as possible. Hey, horrible monkey. No large army, we'll deal with that at a go. We should be fine. My issue is mostly the cav. My issue is mostly the cav, but in theory... Alright, cool, look, if we can force them into the water, we should be better there. It's the second army which kind of concerns me. The settlement icon when they're shooting flaming catapults. Straight from WoW. Sylvanas burning the tree. Let's not talk about that horrifying day, yeah? And then they're like, oh yeah, Sylvanas was a good war chief. Garrosh was the bastard. It's like, Garrosh did nothing wrong. I do have a video idea in regards to the Wood Elves, so don't you worry too much about that. Okay, we know he's coming up this way, and apparently this was not water. It's like, oh yeah, here it is. Okay, cool. So if we can just delete these guys, we can go from there. Sea dragons might be a bit difficult to implement because bear in mind that obviously they are aquatic based and we don't have a navy DLC just yet. I'm assuming we'll probably get one in the future, but maybe basilisks, because you could use those on ground. Could you do a video on Malal? I've actually got a script being written out for that. I started it this morning whilst I was having my morning coffee. We're going to hopefully have a lot more lore featured on the channel, which I hope you guys like. And there's going to be more. The problem with the Twisted and the Twilight stuff is there were only assets that I could use, so I had to make them stationary videos. I know a lot of people weren't fans of that, but that was literally the best I could do given the circumstance of embargoes, you know? So the other ones will have fancy changing images and a flash here and there. We've even got some voice lore masters coming in, like for example, Voldemort's Guide to Warhammer. He's a good friend of mine, and he'll be showing up to do some videos. Total War World of Warcraft. Oof. It could be cool, but I don't know. I hate Strigoi. They're my favorite vampires, but they don't die. When I want them dead, of course. You know what I mean? Navy should be implemented in third game and not locked to DLC. It's very likely it would be DLC in all honesty, and I know people don't like that idea. Navy DLC won't happen because you can't put Hydras and Hell Pits on boats. You kind of can. Tobias, maybe you should rest a bit, man. I don't want to milk the Navy DLC concept idea just yet. I'll do a video when we get closer to Warhammer 3, and we'll go from there. Can you do another video with Major Kill? We have something planned. We have something really fun planned. Like, he's currently on holiday because, like, let's face it, the dude's been working his ass off. But we're going to be doing something very, very soon. I love working with the dude. He's a good friend. He's a very good friend, and it's nice to work with someone that you can get along with. Yeah, so the zombies are pretty much all dead. We're going to have a bit of an issue here, so we're just going to try and move our forces into the water. Would there be a lore or thematic reason for a Druki versus Beastman DLC if that were to happen? Yeah, the thing is, there's a few things when it happened. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, Skaven versus Wood Elf is preposterous. It's like, no, it actually happens. There's a lot of hidden gems in lore, and I'll be able to discuss them very soon because I'm going through the books, and the problem is you have to bear in mind there's like 40 years of lore. I was going through a book once because someone says, oh yeah, there's something in here. So I was like, okay, cool. Open the book, go through everything. It's like, there's 10 words. 10 words. And that's what pisses me off. To be honest, I hope they do not implement navies. I never thought CA did a good job on navy combat in any of their games. Yes, but they've been getting better, right? This is the thing. I was a bit worried at the beginning when they announced Total War Warhammer because obviously Rome 2 had some issues. But then the more I saw, I was like, damn, they implemented magic well, you know? And they've implemented various races well. So if they can do that, there is a chance they could do everything else. Now, what we're going to try and do is we're going to do a little regular March of the Ants over here. As soon as that boy is dead, we're going to move all our forces into the trees. Because we don't have aquatic, so we're not going to do too well here. There we go. Okay, he's done. Move the forces in. We want to fight inside the trees. The thing is with a 40-year the thing is with a 40-year-old lore. Hey Rainmar, how you doing, dude? I'm good. There's a lot of stuff that you could do. There's so much potential concept that CA can really just go nuts. We want to go inside here and bring these here and these here. If they just charge into the trees, they'll be having issues. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and take out those bats. Well, CA have been adding a lot of stuff lately, so it still could be that we'll get a lot more choices in terms of stuff. I mean, every DLC cycle is what? 3 legendary lords, more or less? So, it's not like they would have anything to do, you know? Adding navy battles would be very expensive to do and would like adding a completely new game to this one. I still want it, though. It's still possible. I know people are like, maybe not. But trust me, like, if you look at Reddit sometimes with the Ask Me Anythings and stuff like that, they talk about, right, we know what people want. Like, they go, oh yeah, we know what people want when it comes to this. We know what people want when it comes to that. So, CA are aware. I don't think you get bonuses for maps. That would be going back to what, 6th edition? More or less? Right, there's only one thing I'm actually worried about, and that's that. And we want to bring the doggos back. Melkor has more than the High Elves in Warhammer Fantasy. So this is the guy who got the shout out. Interested in seeing what you're all about. Who shouted me out? Oh, right. Yes, CA. Sorry. So basically, I'm a tabletop player for Warhammer Fantasy Battles. I'm a competitive tabletop player. Still playing in the scene despite the old world being destroyed because there's tournaments worldwide. I'm a lore nerd and I just love playing Total War Warhammer because it brought my childhood back. I've been playing Warhammer since I was 4 years old. I'm 28 now. So yeah, I've been here a long time. I've been here a long, long time. Obviously, I've been playing Total War for many, many years too, but I'm not a competitive player, so I can't really comment too much about Total War in general, playstyle and stuff like that. I just like to have fun, which I think is the most important thing when it comes to a game, but then again, some people call me an idiot for saying that. Okay, we're still fine here. Just have to keep those locked down. Vargov's almost gone. Manfred the crybaby's over there, but I'm not too bothered about him as long as we can just shoot him out. Can you... For fuck's sake, come on. And the Varghoof is indeed dead, so now we can start focusing on getting rid of Manfred. Navy could work, right? If it's focused around the Man O' War game, and I mean the tabletop game, there is a way to do this very, very well. Who do you play on tabletop? I play every single race and faction in Warhammer Fantasy Battles. In most cases, I play Skaven competitively. My highest win streak was 45 games in a row. Of course, that was also based around 8th edition, which was very kind to the Skaven, not including end times, of course. But I've got 130,000 points worth of 8th edition Skaven, close to 500,000 points worth of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, and about 1.1 million in terms of Warhammer in general. Right now, I'm kind of enjoying playing as the Chaos Dwarves for 8th edition. Yeah, they were kind of overpowered, but I'm just I'm just kind of like excited with how they play. Plus, getting my hands on old school Chaos Dwarves, not the ones from Forge World, but the ones with the big hats. This has been a recent purchase of mine, and it worked out quite well. That's not too bad. Look at that, 276 kills on these guys. Everyone's doing quite well. We've managed to fight them both out. So yeah, we're not too bad there. Sorry for interrogating you like this, but what units and what legendary lord would you like for choices of the Beastman DLC? Don't worry, you can ask me anything you want, mate. That's why I'm here. I don't know. I'd like Gorful, but I know a lot of people would probably want something like Taurox, the Brass Bull. It's really personal preference. I'd love to see the new... Slanesh Slangors being added in from Age of Sigmar as a playable Slangor unit, because that's they just look very nice in my opinion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this, and this is probably the best way to go. It's probably the best way to go, but Manfred? What? Okay. Growth is a bit of an issue, but we're fine here at the moment. How are we doing over here in terms of... not too bad. I don't mind if a rebellion takes that out, because these territories are useless to me. I just want to get rid of Manfred, and then we can move on. Moonclaw is my pick. You see, Moonclaw is kind of cool, you know? Moonclaw is kind of cool. I love the idea of Moonclaw. Though, look, I'll be very honest with you. I'm very greedy. If it was up to me, it would be every single, every single legendary lord and every single legendary hero. And I think I've annoyed like CA staff enough with that type of stuff because I'm a Warhammer fan. I want to see my favorite fantasy world brought to life fully, you know? How many models does that equate to for the Skaven? I think it was about... I think it was about a good 10,000 models for Skaven. Because bear in mind, they've got 13 Screaming Bells, 13 Vermin Lords. It's all based on regiments of 13. Yes, I'm a very big fan of Skaven, so if you guys didn't wonder. 1 million points of models at 60 quid for 20 models. Bear in mind that the prices were much fairer back in the day. So how it works is that I took advantage of a lot of stuff. Like say, for example, when hobby shops were unfortunately failing, because Warhammer Fantasy was a big seller in Spain, right? And I live close to Spain. They would go and have closing down sales. And they'd sell their Warhammer Fantasy stock for minus, what, like 80% off? So I was at that point, I was like, okay, cool. I can buy 80% more. So I would do a lot of overtime at work or ask my boss for an advance, buy a shit ton of stuff and then work off the overtime because I knew I wanted those models. I was like, well, yeah, the world's ending, but I love this game. I love these models. I still want to paint them. A lot of people were gifting me stuff like that too. Like, for example, it became a meme in my family to gift me boxes of clan rats for my birthday. Because why not, you know? And it worked out quite well. I just love Warhammer. This is the thing. I genuinely love Warhammer. What are we gonna do over here? We're still building up over here. We can start abandoning these territories as soon as Castle Drakenhof is down. We've got that Son of Blood. Do we need that just yet? Oh, okay. That's for dogs, though. What's safe for treekin units? Now, do standard dryads act? No, they're creature infantry. See you, Hugh. Have a great one, yeah? So, since you play Skaven on tabletop, what do you think about the Skaven in the game in Total War? I think that they've been doing well to represent the Skaven as a whole. By the way, if I missed some of your questions, I do apologize because I'm literally I'm trying to be quick, but also play and. Bear in mind, I'm still very new to live streaming. I'm like not the most competent creator out there. Yeah, that's fine. They can get rid of this because I literally don't care about this area. I just want to get Drakenhof now. But yeah, I think they've done quite well to represent the Skaven. Bear in mind that CA have done very well with everything so far, I'd say, more or less, because like yeah, some DLC lord choices were fairly questionable to say the least, because you have some characters being brought in which like make no sense whatsoever. Ghost, I know a lot of people kind of like Katep, but I'm not a fan myself, so I do apologize, but I'm not a big fan of Katep. But then again, they're adding everything as much. Does Malal have his own? Does Malal have his own demons? Yeah, he does. He has demons. It was never really too established in the lore. There was an info pack and so on, but obviously there was a massive court case regarding Malal, which saw him being shelved, and yeah, it's a bit of a fuckery. Oh look, Azag's over there. Cool. When's your birthday, Nathan? Because I'm going to buy you clan rats. Dude, it became a massive meme. Like, what was it? Not last year, but the year before. I think I ended up with like 20 boxes of clan rats. So that's what, 400 clan rats? So starting an ogre army for 6th edition. Oh, interesting. The Ogre Battle Force, worth it. I don't think a lot of those models are in 6th, are they? If they are, then possibly yes, because that is an actual very, very good box in terms of price. But you've got to be quick, though, because they are like that. If you do want to play 8th edition, though, that box is very good for 8th. Like, very good. Where's the public order? Oh, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Whatever happens in Game 2 at this point, when they reach Game 3, they can pretty much clean everything up and add anything they want. Yeah, that's the thing. See a half chub hero, have a good one. When they focus around, say for example, Game 3. Oh, okay, he wants to meet me in combat. What's this map look like? We got quite a lot of Winds of Magic, though. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, around 400, 800 points, more or less, I'd say. No, a bit more. Because Clan Rats have 4 points per model by 8th edition standards if you don't include shields or spears. The chief with the $25 donation. Here, have a Clan Rat. Oh, God. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Like, it's absolutely, like, I'm going to take a picture of my pile of shame one day. And I'll show you guys. But you can't judge me, right? You can't judge me for that pile of shame. Because, please. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation, dude. Thank you. But yeah, it happens every year, and I think like mum is the worst one for that because it happened. I think I posted about it on Twitter, where my mother went to Spain, and was it my mum or was it my dad? It was one of my parents, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, we went to this Warhammer store, and yeah, here, have a box of this," and it was just Clan Rats. I was like, "Oh." It's absolutely annoying. Hey, Akila, how you doing? I was looking at all the Clan Rats. I was like, oh, it works because I was building up a Clan Scurvy faction. Because what I'm doing is building the ultimate Skaven army, where I'm going to cover all the ones from the Uniforms and Heraldry book. Ooh, okay, what's going on here? Yeah, don't worry, I'll notice because it shows up here. There's just a little bit of a delay because my internet sucks. I need to get the thing upgraded, but it just takes a while. Why am I taking loads of damage? There's going to be judgment, isn't there? But I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys one day. I promise you. Just like, be nice, yeah? Because sometimes I just can't help myself. You know when some people just go to a shop and they're like, oh yeah, I was going to go for milk. And then I came back with, I don't know, a dog. You know? I am the Lorax and I commit war crimes for the trees. Exactly. That's how you're supposed to play Dryka. But yeah, I had that issue. I've actually done that before where I went to buy cat food and I came back with another cat. That's actually the black cat that you guys keep seeing on stream. We're going to have to try and deal with him. Where's my big tree? I was worried that he died. Today I'm having just a really, really good... trees can't read the Geneva Convention. Rip. Today I'm just having a really, really good day. I've just come back from like training from like an hour ago, so I'm pumped today. I'm absolutely pumped.
Quickly, with haste.
But yeah, like I think total Clan Rats I have. How many do I have painted? I think it's close to like 3,000 Clan Rats painted. Yeah, which is about 12,000 points, yeah. What are we doing? Oh, great weapons here. This is what's going to suck. Lorax went to Nam, yeah. I should have focused myself on the trees, to be honest. Yeah, Draika is an FLC Lord, and you need the Game 1, Game 2, and the Realm of the Wood Elves. I'm actually not doing so bad, to be honest, because having like no range whatsoever, barring one singular elf, I was expecting to do a lot worse, but well, we've been winning every fight so far. Cue the jinxing, obviously, but I fucking hate Graveguard. The Handman, what the? An elf in the Draika's army? Yeah, it's just one singular elf until we get rid of Manfred. That's literally it. Don't you worry. So Jar Jar Binks for the $2 donation. See what happens when you don't employ a gardener? Yeah, the trees fight back. Thank you for the donation, dude, by the way. I hope there's never an earthquake near your house. Oh, dude, I moved a few years ago when I was living with my ex, and we broke up, and one of the boxes, and it was all freaking rat ogres, which I hate with a passion, right? So I had to repaint a lot of fucking rat ogres. It broke my heart. It broke my heart. Yeah, Ragnarok would have probably been a tad much, but it's still quite doable. I don't know how we're going to do this, though. I'm thinking that we're not going to win. I just need to keep fucking up here. This is hype me for the Darwizar. The Darwizar look... I'm hoping that the Darwizar look cool, you know? Maybe a mix of both, because they've got two different looks. They've got the... I think it was 4th edition, and then the 8th edition ones. Replace the elf with Coadil. Yeah, exactly. We'll do that. We'll do that. Because I think we'll be able to unlock Coadil very soon after.
I hear you.
Where is fucking Crybaby Manfred? There he is. Well, that kind of sucked. I shouldn't really go for that. I should focus more on this at the moment. We're doing Draika and Sisters with co-op on December 3rd. If I can, yeah. We have a announcement coming out. I want to say tomorrow. Which is not Total War related, but it's going to be something really fucking cool. And I'll see... we'll see how it'll look, you know, if I have time on the 3rd, because the announcement itself, I'm still waiting for confirmation from the company, but it's going to be something really, really cool. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. The hours turns Master Mundi. Right, let's just go up here. I think we're doing okay. He's still going up to do quite a bit of damage. She's not too bad. Though we do need to get rid of Manfred ASAP, because then they'll start taking some more leadership hits. Did my eagles die? See you, Lehel. Have a good one, mate. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Cool, let's go in. What would you say is Draika's biggest weakness? Well, anything that's fire related, because I think every unit here is flammable. Or is it just the big trees? Yeah, fire weakness. But then again, obviously it's a thematic weakness, so it's not that bad. Like, as long as you just don't charge straight first into, like, freaking, oh, you can't make this AoE. Rep. Manscaped sponsorship? No, it's actually, It's actually something really cool. I can't tell you guys just yet, believe me, and it's killing me not to say it just yet. But it's going to be something really, really cool. Like, believe me, if I could tell you guys, I would. I think with this, we've actually gotten rid of the freaking vampire cat. Well, barring Vlad, but man, it's Vlad. Should they ever do a Warhammer series or movie? There is a Warhammer 40k TV show coming out called Inquisitor, I think. Isn't it? I know it's based on Eisenhorn. And obviously, there's a few animated shows coming up. I'm not too interested in the anime shows, but I am interested in the Eisenhorn one because that's a live action one with obviously a shit ton of CGI. But it should be kind of cool, though. Maybe one for Warhammer Fantasy in the future, considering that they've started realizing that Warhammer Fantasy sells. Yeah, they broke. Cool. I thought I was going to lose this. Since you're Wood Elves, can you do any story related with the Bretonnians? What do you mean, as Striker? This was a pretty good fight, to be honest. The elf does a lot of damage. I'm more interested in Corridor, though, but once we get that, we'll work our way back, because obviously we don't want to deal with this over here. So what we'll do is... occupy. I know you get more money from something else, but what I want to do is start abandoning the cities. And you like me, cool. If only you had the wind spell? Yeah, but I wanted to focus more on just picking up everything else. I mean, we're going to start, like, literally we've just picked it up now. But I wanted to get the whole upkeep reduction stuff because I want to start building up a second army. We're going to get rid of these buildings, though. So let's just start abandoning areas. Because I'm not too focused about this. And... oh, look, we can literally just make it. How the hell would a rat and a termite have intercourse? I mean, it's Skaven. When there's a will, there's a way, yeah? I know it's disgusting to think of that, but yeah. No, I get you, Max. CA have been doing loads of really cool stuff lately, and to be honest, they're probably one of my favorite gaming companies, to be honest. Like, they really give it their all, which goes much more to say than certain other companies, which just, like... throw crap at you, if that makes sense. Yeah, we probably want this. How much forest stuff do we have? We're going to be able to get the thing up soon. Right, we'll wait a turn, but I'm going to have a quick smoke because it's been an hour and a half and I'm kind of feeling it at the moment. Because I'm just super piped, so I'm just going to turn the camera off because I don't like smoking on camera. It's a little bit disrespectful. Well, to my younger viewers and so on, because obviously I don't like to show that type of shit off. So how are we doing over here? We can build something over here. When everything costs growth, it's just disappointing. We can get a new branch wraith, though, and some treekin. Should we recruit Zotes? Grudge, how could you not tell me my stream audio sounded like it was a vid on someone's 2004 Nokia? Sorry, I thought that was you were just working on whatever you had on you, mate. To be fair, your voice audio still sounds a lot better than a lot of other places. So, yeah. Because I'm not bothered with having these territories, believe me. I just want to pick this up, get this leveled up, and then focus up to another area. So right now I'm just trying to see who I can just deal with. Now I do need to deal with Azag, because Azag is causing me issues. I'm not too focused on focusing up my income. Believe me, I know what I'm doing. I know it sounds weird, but I know what I'm doing. Zotes aren't elves. Yeah, but Zotes look fun, man. Oh wait, yeah, you agree with me, yeah. Sorry, normally every time you say something on the chat, Killer, you're always against me. So yeah, we'll go with that. We're gonna start dealing with Azag because we need to get him out of the way. We got a decent amount of stuff. My main issue here is, of course, the Griffin Wood. And it sucks that we can't really focus up too much with that, so let's just stop here. In all fairness, Oko... I keep getting your name wrong, and I actually asked you to tell me your name before. Okoi. In all fairness, your quality wasn't too bad. Why are we going to spare the vampires? We've been fighting them. Oof. That was pain. Hello, is this DLC content? Yes, this is. Why is he still alive? Smoke and mirrors, we don't really need that. Can we just start getting the debuffs? Debuffs will do us good. Withering is actually not too bad. And Elf Boy... yeah, Snare would be good. Well, it's FLC with DLC. How's Dryker so far? Well, I think I'm doing okay. I've just taken out Manfred, because fuck Manfred. And I'm just trying to level up the wood before I start moving on to other areas. Oh, alright. Why not? Thank you for the free XP. And for the third round, because of course... and that's just giving me forest health too, so... why not? See you, Killer. How are we doing for forest health? Oh, we're not too bad.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
Yeah, the Elves of Dryker are hypnotized. It's actually kind of an interesting mechanic because it proves that she's just using them for her own gain, which I'm all for, in all honesty. How do we get this? So yeah, we have to do the Ritual Rebirth, and then we can pick this up, which will allow us to get Malevolent Treekin and Wildwood Rangers. Who cares about Wildwood Rangers, though? Ghoul Abuse. Yeah, a little bit, little bit. And that's just... he's still going to pick up all the other stuff, so we might as well just go up to Nagenhof and then start dealing with that. So Joshua Binks with a $5 donation. Okay, so does your thing involve a rat ogre, a German shepherd, a tub of jello, a dog collar, and a fur convention? No, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's very imaginative, though, my dude. It is quite specific, isn't it? It is quite specific. And let me just bring myself back in. Hello. How are you guys doing? So this update really killed the Wood Elves? Is it harder to play them? I can't really comment too much because it's kind of like a review, is it? But, like, I think it's still playable. Go take the Forest of Gloom before the Dwarves or Grimgore does? Good idea. Good idea. Oh, look, it's called Greenpeace. Or Storm of Chaos. Yeah, we'll go for Greenpeace. We just need a few more things there. Hello? What are you doing here? Who are you fighting? I can't actually click on you. Interesting. Oh yeah, because I'm at war with you permanently. Oh no, I'm not. Interesting, that's weird. Forest of Gloom belongs to the Border Princes. Why not? Yeah, we'll teleport to that in a second. Once we've built up this, we'll go for that. Azag, what do you have? Do you have 2 territories only? Yeah. Could we delete Azag then? Oh my god, what's up? Right, Kislev, can you just give me a freaking... No, okay. Absolutely typical, isn't it? How are you guys thinking about me? Okay, you're okay. You like the fact that I'm treating with Kislev, so what I want to do is I want to give you guys some cash.
Right.
The game is still playable. That's a review, and the game that statement must be retracted. I always get worried that I'm actually going to break embargo for one thing or another, but I think so far I've done all right. Then with okay, so what we'll do is I don't want to fight the dwarfs to confederate these guys though. Let's just bring it a little closer. If Azag can just stay there for a turn, that would be great. What's the landmark for the Griffinwood? I'll show you now. I'll show you now. Hey Enrico, how are you doing? You alright? Let's go check out the landmark for you. You can only get it once you finish the forest health. Which is this, the Overgrown Temple of Erif Kahil. Attrition stuff. Immune to vampiric attrition, which makes no sense because we pretty much deleted them. Public order penalty. Hero recruitment rank +3 for all provinces, which is pretty good. I mean, I don't know why we can recruit branch wraiths, but it's still better than nothing, I assume. Right, let's go fuck with Azag. Because I just want to remove him. And it should... My bats! Right, well, we'll get some more of these. You can fight Karakern. Yeah, they're still here, I think. Should probably do that before they declare war on me. I can see that Vlad's still trying to expand. Not sure if abandoning Sylvania next to Skaven faction is a good idea. Nah, I don't really care too much about the Skaven because eventually I will remove these buildings once we've built up the Griffinwood to as far as we need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that, and you can focus on that. Get rid of this, and that by that point we'll come back here to the Griffinwood. I wish vassals would be effective in Warhammer 2. I mean, vassals have always been kind of shit for Total War in general, haven't they? Graham, hello. You like me today, don't you? Oh, you want me to pay for it, but why not? What's with that army? Yeah, he's probably going to take Nagenhof. Yeah, I've got a bit of a heating issue on my PC today. I'm not sure what's up. I'll get it cleaned. Actually, that's not too bad. The power level of these new lords almost feels like the power creep on the campaign. What do you mean? Like, I'm not a mechanic guy, yeah? So, you guys have to be more specific with me with these types of things. Military access, yeah, I'll pay for that, why not? I could in theory win this. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Every lord gets a summon these days? Well, it makes sense for some lords, right? Like, for example, Drykert makes sense. It doesn't make sense for every lord. So they're attacking, so by that theory they should come from... Oh, good. Oh, look, guys, look, just the map that you guys all like, yeah? The Sigmar map. I really hope Warhammer 3 updates the maps. Is there not a... Yes, there is. Okay, cool. We can come up here. I mean, they're more powerful. I think it's just a general thing with DLCs that they can make them more powerful and then give them a nerf. Let's just bring them like that. That's going to give us the areas that we want. Bring this over here. They're going to take a while to arrive, I think. Even if we don't win, we'll be able to take it. I kind of wish you could vassalize certain, at least the least settlement, you probably mean last settlement of the defeated factions. You can with some factions, I think. Don't quote me on that though, because, yeah. I mean, I know you can with the Empire now, where you could revive them too and so on. That is a master of resurrection, alright. He went from 0 settlements to 5 in just a few turns versus a 50 region Reichland. That's not too bad, to be honest. You can't corner camp? I'm just corner camping here because I don't have a lot of units. I don't generally corner camp. I'm usually quite aggressive. If you've been watching through the beginning of the stream, I've been very aggressive, but I know that here I'm not going to do too well. So I rather corner camp a little bit and just throw myself in. If I lose, it's perfectly fine, because that way I can just take it with Dryker again. Hey, how's Striker? I think she's hiding near this region. I know what you mean, but I can't really state too much. I mean, I did the spotlight. I showed off the character myself, but it's a bit of a grey area whether it counts as a review or not. You know what I mean? I don't want to piss off CA, especially after them being so nice to me. Hi, so for a Total Warlord noob, what's Striker's deal? Okay, so Dryker herself is an ancient tree spirit, yeah? She's been here for a while, and what's happened is that she never was quite happy with the fact that the elves were so welcome in Athaloran, especially since they kind of bring a lot of shit involved. There is a theory that she was corrupted by Morga's taint when Morga invaded Athaloran, but in general sense, I think it's just that she just disliked the elves in general. It made no sense for them to be able to have her. They didn't want them. She didn't want them there because they were destructive. And yes, it makes a lot of sense when you look at it in lore, where the elves themselves are a very anti-themselves faction. They've always hurted each other. They've always caused a lot of wars and so on. So she just thought that they were going to be bad for Athaloran, and it makes sense for her to believe so, especially with her mentor Cordo, because a lot of Athaloran are some people might not know this, but there's some areas in Athaloran which has Slaaneshi taint. There is a lot of Slaaneshi influence in the Dreaming Woods and so on, which naturally they would not want around, and they can attribute it to Slaanesh, because Slaanesh is actively hunting for elves. She's trying to do the best for Athaloran, like Codil was, yeah. So essentially, and that's why in this campaign you can recruit Codil. They're trying to do what's best for Athaloran with their own way of doing things, you know? Which is fairly wrong, but I understand the reason why. Because if you know that the God of Excess is basically just targeting the elves, wouldn't you be a bit like, we're bringing them here, we're allowing them here, they're the ones causing the problem. You know what I mean? Okay, this is going actually a bit better than expected. I'm generally not quite good for defenses, especially for these shitty settlements. I managed to vassalize Tyrion, who was stronger than me when I was playing Khalida. That was pretty hilarious. It's weird when that type of stuff happens, isn't it? Because you're there watching like, this should not be. Did that elf just shout for Ariel? Yeah, more than likely, because the voice lines would be the same. I still think some of them should be deleted, but yeah, you know. The problem, I think, is if they start fiddling around with too many voice lines, then modders will figure it out, because there's rumors. And whoa, what's just happened here? I'm having issues. My screen just died for 1 second. I don't know what this Windows update has done, but it's really played around with my PC. I hope I was quite descriptive on Ariel's lore, sorry, Draika's lore. I'm going to have a lore video on her very, very soon. It's just I've been absolutely swamped, as you guys can imagine, doing, I think it was 3 videos a day and so on. Takes its toll. That's why I took yesterday off, because I just needed a break. Because I don't want to burn out. I'm actually in a very good high on the channel at the moment, and I don't want to fuck that off by quitting, you know what I mean? Right, what's still left? I know we've won. Yeah, the elves are glamored. The elves are glamored. Oh, there they are. Oh, it's nasty skulkers, that makes sense. I fucking hate goblins. Okay, cool. So he's there. We can take him out, and then we can just destroy... So, a kind of tree racist? That's why she won't confederate. Well, that's actually, you can confederate. We've got a quest here. If we defeat 3 dwarfs in battles, we can then confederate with Durfu. But I think she can only confederate with the other tree factions. Yeah, so she can only confederate with Durfu. We can't get Orion. Where the fuck am I? There, okay. Red Eye Mountain's being destroyed, that's perfectly fine. I think we can start moving down and start building up the Griffin look. Draika herself is quite powerful, so she is able to mess with people's minds and so on. She actually has quite a lot of decent lore, in all honesty. Who'd you replace Goss with? I think we should just keep Goss here at this point, you know, like... He's not bad, it's just, it's a character with 5 lines of lore, which could possibly be done better, but that was Games Workshop. Yeah, we're gonna go down here, and we can just start moving down, and then what we'll do is we'll go down and we'll take the Forest of Gloom. Because what's the bonus for Griffinwood? Recruitment, okay. There must be one that gives growth, isn't there? I'm pretty sure I covered one with growth. Oh, okay, it's Athaloran itself. Stallman92 with a $20 donation. Keep up the great work. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Yeah, we'll come up down here. Conrad would have been better than Ghost. Well, Conrad is my favorite vampire, but I don't think we'll get Conrad until, like, maybe game 3. Maybe as a legendary hero. I think the Mad Dog would make sense as a hero. Like, you can kind of keep him chained. Quick, do the only thing a self-respecting druid would do. Animate naughty tentacle attack. Oh, God, no.
Developing power is noted by even the
Distributing sap. Oh, no.
and bestial lore.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait one more turn and then activate this, yeah? Then we can start getting rid of these territories because I'm not too bothered about it. We'll teleport to Gloomwood and take that away. Implants. Oh, why? Lore-wise, Ghost is lame. Well, thing is, I like his lore for as little that there is. Because, you know, it's a sad thing. Like, you're a young adventurer, you come back home, that your family has been plagued, your city has been plagued, and all you want to do is resurrect your family. So, in his mind, he is able to try and bring his family back. You know what I mean? Which is sad, if you think about it. It's actually very sad lore. Right, we have 3 turns. We have to take out one army. We're not going to be able to take them all out. So 1, 2, yeah, we'll take one out. And we'll get the garrison up. So I actually quite like the character because of the sad lore. If you go into it quite heavily, like the Glotkin, Festus the Leech Lord, even Archaon, right? A lot of people go, oh yeah, Archaon's the Ever-Chosen. He's the big bad, blah, blah, blah. But he's actually got a lot of sad lore, which I think humanizes the characters a lot more. That's why I like them. Okay, let's just take out this army. I'm assuming it's probably going to be Skaven. Oh no, it's Imperial. Okay, why not? My bats! Fuck's sake. Right. So we can get another unit of Eagles. They're quite good. And we'll go up to the Griffinwood and just chill up here, because we've only got, what, 2 turns? We're not going to be able to take both armies out. Just kind of want to start getting some more out there. Sad lord for a sad lord? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, you know? All elves are simps? Pretty much. We'll do this. We'll get Corridor. Then we'll teleport down to the Gloomwood, or do you guys want to... Actually, you guys get to decide, yeah? Shall we go... I don't know how to do freaking polls on this. Shall we go to the Gloomwood, or shall we go to Lostria, Orion's Camp, or Witchwood? You guys can decide there, and we'll go from that. What I'm going to try and do is, if we can, we'll ambush the armies as they come. How's the garrison? I mean, the garrison's not too bad. We're going to lose these cities, but we don't really need them anymore. What is the lore of Archaon? Oh yeah, so he was a... How'd you confuse the Empire's men for Skaven? I mean... I'm a tree, man. Like, they all kind of look the same to me. But yeah, Archaon was a warrior priest in training. Like, he grew up as a child of rape and all that type of stuff. Like, I've got to do a proper lore video on him. But oof, yeah, that's not good for me. Why aren't you getting the special skills? Because right now I'm focusing on getting the spells that I like generally, and focusing on a magic heavy build, and then I'll start focusing on that. Don't you worry. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Hey, Elephant of the Shapes, how you doing? So what I want now is just the magic reserves and arcane conduit, and then we're pretty much golden from there, and I can start focusing on all this. I mean, we're only level 19, so we will be able to pick all this shit up. If not, I'm going to start missing stuff. Like, for example, I keep forgetting this one, and that's going to be quite useful in movement. Witchwood. Okay, you guys want me to fight the sisters? You guys want me to fight the sisters? Well, we can confederate with the with Durfu anyway, so it's going to be quite quick. So yeah, I think a lot of you... Okay, cool. Yeah, we're fine here. We managed to ambush him. And if we can just ambush him again, then we're pretty much golden. What was I trying to get? I was trying to get this. Oakham Giant Razor. Yeah, we'll start focusing on this then. Summon unit Dryads. Immortality. I mean, we're not going to use him past Cordell, but we might as well have him. But you guys want to fight the sisters? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll fight the sisters. And Confederation from Karakadrin with... Ooh, okay. It's easy. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of good lore for Archaon, in all honesty. Right, so we've got this territory. That's ours. We just need to wait the 3 turns, which is perfectly fine. I don't think any more armies will spawn. Do you expect to see a difference in rule set between AOS and the old world, or will it just be thematic? Do you control the oak for this? No, you have to capture it yourself. In regards to the rules, I've heard things. I can't say things just yet, but I've heard good things. We can actually level up this heavily. Do you think CA will increase the size of the continents in Game 3? I hope so, dude. It makes me kind of sad to see half Illustria and then half Nagaroth. It would be better. I know, like, the main reason why people are so frustrated with Illustria is because of the bloat, yeah? And opening it up, yes, bloats it a little bit, but all the Legendary Lords are spread out. So it would make it much easier. You can't confederate with them. I'm not too sure if we can or not. We will have to we'll have to discover this as we go there. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on making our way to Middenheim, which we have to raid here, and then afterwards we'll be able to go directly to get the oak, which you guys haven't seen the mission, and you might find that quite entertaining. So that'd be kind of cool. In terms of this, we just need to keep focusing this up. Let's just keep moving. Good things meaning? Well, I can't say just yet. But from what I've heard, it's looking good. Just go for casualty replenishment once we do with that. We're actually doing quite well. We're 10:37 and 2 hours in. We've managed to push quite far. We've got 1 tree sorted. Then again, I'm usually quite fast for turns. So you're going to see a lot of action coming in and out. Auckland! Bastard. Ugh. I absolutely hate Hochland. Well, Hochland. Stop being so cute. I can't. I'm just downright adorable. Mate, no.
By Sigma, no.
Let's go for that. Kill Isabella for regen? Is she still alive? I think if the bloat is the reason they want to expand the map, they should do 2 map types, the current shrunken one and then the full world map. The problem is that then there would have to be 3 maps, because then we'd get the thematic one which they base the campaigns around. Whatever Mortal Empire's 2 Electric Boogaloo will be, and then the big world map. But I think they'll probably go for full world map for Game 3. For the big Mortal Empires, because it just makes sense. like, they want to milk it. Games Workshop obviously want to milk it when they announced that Total War game for the mobiles, which we'll have a video discussing that soon. Not too pleased about that, in all honesty. It could be promising, but there's still a bit of an issue there. Son of a bitch, he's going for more time, alright. Low question, what was the Oak of Ages, and can another one be grown? So the Oak of Ages is essentially something that binds the world into reality in a certain sense. The issue is that a lot of things do. GW lore has always been a bit... So how it goes here is that the Oak itself can be a source of ultimate power, but then again, so is the Vortex, and so is the Black Pyramid, and so is this, and so is that, and so is this, and there's a lot of magical fonts which are like the big everything. This has always been an issue for G-dubs. Let's just try an ambush. How are the cats? Haven't seen them today. Yeah, they popped up. They've popped up, so they're there. Oh, look, yeah, Manfred is still here. Oh, look, he's actually taking over these territories. Yeah, we might just go and fight them. And we've got another bit of amber, which... 25 growth isn't bad. We'll go for the growth. What for mobiles? Yeah, I'll have a video on that very soon. It's a tad weird. It's a tad weird. It's just a weird thing. What's Hugh's name on the Discord? I think he's called LOTR guy and then something with a number or something. But I know he's got LOTR in his name. Piss off, Azag. So it's like an oversized wavestone? Yeah. That's probably the best way to explain it. If they're all destroyed, it's bad news. Well, if one's destroyed, it's bad news. The Oak of Ages is quite bad news if you destroy it, essentially. Imagine not doing the whole map for the third and final game. That's why I think they're going to do it. Did you name your cats after Warhammer characters? No. I'll give you some great Book of Grudges Nathan lore, yeah? So, when I was a little kid, I was very obsessed with a TV show called Power Rangers, yeah? So my cat Zack is named after one of the Power Rangers. Ninja's the only one that's not named after one of them because that was a gift from my ex. Well, she was my current at that point. So she already named him. I was like, you know what? I won't bother renaming him because it just made sense to keep the name. Yeah, we can fight this, no probs. Well, actually, to scare you a little bit, Attila, the company which is producing Diablo Immortal is also the same company that is producing Total War Battles. So yeah, take that as you will. But I'm gonna describe it. I'm gonna discuss it in detail in a video very soon. Maybe the one for tomorrow, depending what time we finish the stream today. Because obviously I do have to sleep at some point, you know. You named your cats Uther and Arthas. You see, that's cool. It's always nice because you'll find connections to characters and so on, and that's why. So I've kept the tradition going. Like, I don't really watch Power Rangers anymore, but I kept the tradition going for Zack, which I adopted 3 years ago. The big question is, are there some cool high elf units that are missing? There's a few. Power Rangers, exactly. I mean, I was massively obsessed with them. So I just wanted to name my cats after it, which, yeah, it's cheesy and shit like that. But then again, when you're a little kid, it kind of makes sense. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, we'll keep the tradition going. I think it's still going on, too. Like, last I heard, Power Rangers is still fucking going on. The trees don't sleep, imposter. Well, I do need to get some sleep though, because like I did what they were more. It was more of the case of like after throwing so much content out, I realized that I've kind of let myself go in terms of physical health and so on. And it's like I want to get back into shape. I want to start training again. So today I've spent a lot of time training. So I want to just try and go. I want to still go and like take some time, get some good sleep in. It's very important, especially this time of year. The great thing is I have a lot of time off coming up in December because our office shuts down. Because well, I'm assuming we'll be on like temporary time off because of COVID, but you know what I mean. Which would be good because that way I can actually catch up with like fitness and stuff again. Sure, Nathan, you can't pull the wool over our eyes, but we know you're still a Power Rangers mega fan. I actually still have some of the freaking the old things where you could just build them up and turn the Megazorb and stuff like that, you know. Power Rangers, even as a kid, felt a bit hollow to me. Well, I kind of just liked it because it was just like I liked the whole idea of the. I got really into it because of the first film, and just it goes from there, you know, and it's just become it's just from there, you know, kids are weird, man, and I was a weird kid. That show was so repetitive, but even as a kid, you don't notice that, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, but a lot of shows are like that, you know, like who remembers Ed, Ed and Eddie? If you used to watch Cartoon Network back in the day, that was literally the same episode over and over. Then there was stuff like I don't know. The Simpsons hasn't fucking changed whatsoever. It's kind of like the whole, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to kill a bunch of my own trees. Oops. You named your pet Hepatitis? What the fuck? And we've won. Oh yeah, you can't get that from up there. Cool. And we have a new Patreon that's just shown up, which I think your name's been popping up in the chat. Kenton Wise. If you're still in the chat, thank you so much, mate. I do appreciate it. See ya, Horrible Monkey. Have a great night, dude. Did I not attack the city? Oh no, he attacked me. See, I don't mind losing Mordheim and so on at the moment because we are pretty much building up from there. Attribute causes fear and terror when ambushing in forest battles. Yes. That's something I do want though. And for sieges, this is good. Yeah, why not? Even though it's 4 hours. Speaking of Power Rangers, another YouTuber just posted a Mighty Mecha Corn Rat with a Megazord as the thumbnail. And let me guess, Turin, right? Because that guy's like the king of thumbnails. He's just benefiting me by just destroying that. It's fine. Hey, Mr. Fjorborn, how are you doing? Let's just take this from him. I'm getting a tad sick of goblins. Though I do think that our cash is okay. So we can probably just start building up another army, because she's alright. And then just teleport. You guys want to see the Witchwood, so we're going to go for the Witchwood. Oh, no worries, Ken. Tonight I just basically said thank you because my phone just illuminated and I saw that you signed up to Patreon. So thank you so much for the support, dude. The devs are killing it. The devs themselves are the devs themselves, you can tell, are fans of Warhammer Fantasy. Like, they are really pushing the fact that they are fans of Warhammer, and it's nice that they it's nice that they're so into it. Why? Oh, you're still green. Cool. Oh, I don't need it anymore, do I? Well, the thing with Diablo Immortal and so on is just... Alright, but Blizzard have had this thing with making the stupidest mistakes ever. People wanted a new Diablo. Oh yeah, new Diablo. It's for your phone though. It's like... way to fuck your audience, you know? Do you like Turin's content? Yeah, Turin and I chat every now and then. He's a good dude. The great thing is, a lot of Total War Warhammer YouTubers, we're all very friendly with each other, which is an absolute awesome thing, because I'll tell you what, well, you guys can probably tell with my mannerisms and stuff like that, that I am a panicky person, and I kind of keep to myself, because I am, I just don't want to, like, overstep my boundaries with other creators and stuff like that. I hope that makes sense. Okay, we're done with her, so now we can start coming down this way. And with the upkeep reduction, now we can start building up armies. So, every now and then I do start conversation with them. It's actually when I hurt my arm a while back in a stream, well, prior to the stream, that I was posting about it on Twitter. I was just like bitching, just being a whiny little bitch, yeah? Because I was in a lot of pain. I was waiting in the hospital line for a decent amount of months, and I was just complaining. And he messaged me privately. He's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's just torn rotator cuff." And we were just chatting from there. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. So I've been very lucky about that, in all honesty, because yeah, like I'm an awkward dude. Yeah. Let's build this up. Shy basis is shy, yeah, which is really strange because I'm the frontman for my bands usually, so I'm the guy who's usually out there with a microphone screaming, and then when you ask me in an interview something, I'm like, talk to the drummer. You might want a peace treaty before you teleport to the other side of the world. Oh, no, we should be fine, because I'm going to build up a second army anyway. Acolytes the Keeper? Hello? That's new. That's new. I don't know what that is. Interesting. We'll go for that with another character, because we don't really need it with Draika. I just want to teleport and make sure that we can actually get to another area. Now, what I'm going to do is teleport here first, because I want to move up to get what's his face? Gwendol. So what we'll do is there. We'll wait a turn. We'll wait 2 turns, regenerate, and then move up there. You know. What do you think about the new Wood Elf mechanic? The economy? I can't really say just yet. You have to wait until like I can review it, you know? Still a basis though. Ah, yeah, true. Did you play Brood Horror yet? Do you think it needs a nerf? I love your videos, especially the lore ones. I would definitely buy an audiobook voice for you. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I did a Skaven stream a while back where I was just moving around. Slaaneshi faction, yeah, that's what threw me off. That's what threw me off. It was a Slaaneshi faction. When can we hear you sing? I've got hopefully a single coming out, like a music video and shit, within January or February, so you guys can hear me. I'll be playing bass, singing, and I've got some piano work which I'm doing myself because the guy that we had on piano had to quit, unfortunately. Well, to be fair, he wasn't really what we were looking for anyway, so. Gainvale has been... Oh, okay. But Vlad's there, though. Okay, right, look. I'm going to have a quick smoke. And once we're waiting for everything to catch up, do we go for Vlad or do we go for the Vale? You guys can decide. So I'm just going to turn off my camera. If you're new to the channel, I turn off the camera when I smoke. It's just how I am. Because I don't want to be a bad influence. So, I don't know.
The nation calls.
Vlad's there. And Vlad could be a potential good kill. But the Gate and Vale is open for us at the moment, so that means we could take it. Witchwood's right there, though, and it could be quite useful. This territory is open. Oh, it's got so much potential. And we could probably get the freaking blade with... Go for Vlad. Vlad, everyone's saying Vlad, yeah. What's it called for corn and it's just loud screaming kind of music? It's technical death metal, I'd say, more or less. Yeah, everyone wants Vlad. Okay, look, let's try and go for Vlad.
Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises to my ascent.
You can recruit a new lord, teleport, and colonize. Ooh. Yeah, fair point. Alright, look, let's just... He's got skeleton, doesn't he? Yeah, he's got mostly skeletons. Yeah, he's going to be an easy kill. Recruit a lord. I don't want to recruit a lord just yet, but we'll get one in. I quite like the Lore of Shadows, which... This was quite good. I used it last time. Ah, he can't. He can't. Yeah, he can. Okay, cool. Can we teleport? Select an army and then... Yeah, okay, cool. What about Cordil? We'll get Cordil now. We'll get Cordil now. But this might be the only chance that we'll have for this. Stupid animation for this stupid thing. Come on. Teleport, yeah. Okay, cool. And if we just wait one turn, we should be able to take it. The sword can be extremely powerful, so we can pick it up with a character. We should be able to do quite a bit of damage. I don't know if she can pick it up.
I wield the winds.
We'll go for that for the Dryads. Well, we never know, but he could die. I mean, we're going to have to defend this area anyway. Right, we'll go up here. We'll see if he moves. If he doesn't, we'll have to defend this area anyway. One Lord was not going to be able to fight back all those great swords anyway. And he's fucked off. Awesome. Hopefully she hasn't picked it up, because that way we can actually just pick up that forest. Yeah, it's still ours. Alright, cool. Growth and Profit Order. Ooh, they were getting close. They were getting freaking close. Mine. Pick up some dryads. If it's the case that they'll get closer, we'll summon. Yeah, we're gonna go for Coadil. Before the stream ends, I'd like to get Coadil, so probably this is gonna be the best way for us. And I think the Griffinwood is quite defendable, to be honest, because there's a lot of Wildwood Rangers and Treekin. I mean, it's not the best garrison, but it's still something. Christ, these buildings. We'll get that to be able to get some dragons later. Non-aggression pact? Ooh, yeah, why not? Just minimize 1 second. By the way, why does the cult get so OP these days? I think it's because of the fact that there's a slight issue when in regards to... There we go, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, they can take this, I don't care. It's kind of linked to the fact that she spreads so much chaos corruption, which makes it a bit harder for other AI factions to deal with. Is built up. Still needs a few tons, but I mean, we've managed to capture quite a bit, you know. We'll have to take that in a bit, but if we can just build up with her,
You have my undivided attention.
I'll just keep giving her gifts.
The time is now.
See you, Tobias. Have a good one. Forest Encounter, that's over there. I don't care too much about that. Draco, where are you, my dear? I wonder what the map for the Griffinwood has. We'll see, but I'm assuming we'll be attacked very soon. And can she just... Oh, crap. We're going to have to go up that way. Yeah, we're going to have to teleport. But I want to pick up Coadil. I want to show you guys the mission. Because I find it quite interesting, at least. Outside of running Skaven, I'm really excited for Nagash, if only for Nagash's unit himself. Skeletons and rats are my aesthetic. Yeah, I mean, Nagash should be cool. Nagash should be cool, and I do think that we're going to get him. Because it does make sense, thematic-wise, to bring him in. And we have to raid Mindenheim, so we'll have to go a bit higher up. Simping for Alariel, I mean, you kind of have to. She's a good tree woman, isn't she? The problem is obviously the issue regarding Age of Sigmar, where she turns into a bug or some nonsense like that. I see that this boy was working on this faction. I want to take over Lorax Forest. No, okay. I need to focus. Coadil, kill some dwarves, get Dafu. And we have an Imperial convoy attacking us. The Blood God roars. Oh yeah, because this is the next part. See you, Kenton. Have a good one, my dude. If we can come down here, that's where she is. Hopefully we can bait him to attack. I don't think the AI is that stupid. But they can definitely be stupid. Let's get this going, and we can start recruiting normal. No, we can't. Right, never mind. Is End Times canon? End Times is supposed to be canon, yeah. So even if they do alternative timelines and so on, the main timeline is End Times. At the end of it, yes. It's kind of based in... Warhammer has a lot of stuff like the Marvel Universe, where there's just a lot of fuckery. Alright, so he's fucked off. He wasn't going to attack us. Lore-wise, are there any other Darwi units left to be added in the frame? I think so, yeah. There are a decent amount of characters possible. Okay, why not? There are a lot of different characters they can add in, and a lot of different units, a lot of stuff that was established in lore but never made into official models. I think that would best be served for Game 3, where you could have Dwarfs versus Chaos Dwarfs, which to me sounds like an absolutely thematic DLC pack. Why would you want to sell... why would you want to end the world as cool as Warhammer Fantasy? Because, right, this is the thing, yeah? GW, back in the day, had very shitty staff, which, well, not the staff themselves, but they had very shitty, very shitty management. They've changed now, and I shit you not, Games Workshop are in a much, much, much better place now. But mistakes were made. Because, I shit you not, right? The Warhammer Fantasy World ended in 2015. Very close to Total War Warhammer. And that could have probably saved it, you know? That could have probably saved a lot of stuff. Nathan, from your favorite to the least, how would you rank? Oh, see ya, Bogdan. Have a good one. Fantasy, 40k, 30k, and then Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar is getting much better, so I'm not bitching about it. It's just, it's not my fantasy world. And it's what I explained to a GW staff member a while back. I grew up with Warhammer Fantasy. It was my childhood. So seeing it get destroyed obviously leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, and I guess it can be expected, I mean. Oh, please work. Fucking hell. It's nothing against Age of Sigmar. I think it's doing much better now, but it's like, yeah. Do you like the End Times All? Personally, I'd love some of the units from Game 3. We are getting units from Game 3. Not in Game 3. We already have End Time stuff in Total War Warhammer. A lot of people don't seem to realize that, you know? We actually have quite a lot of End Time stuff in Total War Warhammer. I thought some of the End Time stuff was done very well. Like, for example, how Elfarion died was done stupidly well. I thought it was a great way to send off a character. But then they brought it back for Age of Sigmar, which I thought was like, not done so cool. You know? Do they still make Warhammer Fantasy items? Yeah, because a lot of the models are still available. And basically what happens is that we're getting the rebirth of Warhammer Fantasy in the form of Old World, which I have a video to discuss some very tasty news. One of the very few times that I'll discuss a leak, in all honesty. I'm not so much into discussing leaks, because then I get fucking shitted on. They're like, oh, you shouldn't be leaking stuff. It's like, yeah, but this is a tasty leak for Warhammer Old World, which I'm still waiting to see if it's actually reliable or not, but it's if this is right, like, holy crap. The hobby is cool. The hobby is very, very cool, and it's not too much about money, because you don't need to spend a shit ton of money to actually get a good army. The problem with the hobby is more gatekeepers, which I very much hated. Like, I don't care how well you paint your army or how badly you paint your army and stuff like that. If you're interested in the game, I'll sit down with you for hours to teach you. Because that's the best way to go. Plastic or metal? I prefer plastic, then metal, then resin fine cast, or shite cast as everyone calls it, because I fucking hate it. It's so bad to deal with. Alfarian living armor, yeah, that's it's just not my thing, not my thing. Yeah, the End Times was done okay at the beginning, right? Like the first book was quite good, the second book was quite good, but less so. Then everything just went shit because they had to kind of just move it along. Which, rip, you know? See ya, Balthasar. Have a good one, mate. And my screen died again. I must have a loose cable somewhere. It's coming back, and you guys won't see it because it's connected to that, but it's just very strange. Yeah, magnetizing was a good thing to do with the hobby, because that way you didn't have to spend so much money. But in all honesty, it's not that expensive. Like, I spend a lot of money on it, yes, and I'm probably not the best person to ask, because I'll sound like a hypocrite. Because I just like painting the models, so like I'll just buy anything because I think it looks cool. But in terms of spending cash, you don't really need to spend that much, from my experience at least. What's safe for Treekin spirits? Yeah, so I'm assuming that that's all the Treekin. She's held up quite well, to be honest. Hey Patrick, how you doing? The thing is that the End Times could have done a very good way to just give a proper send-off. But instead they gave us Age of Sigmar in its state, which first edition was done really badly. And that's me bitching, but bitching out of love, yeah? So there's all this fuckery with, oh yeah, this could have been done like this and stuff like that. Like, you know, you had to ride your imaginary horse and stroke your imaginary mustache and go, hello, clip-clop. You know, and that's what gave you rerolls or something, and it's like, bleh. Why would you want stupid rules like that? It makes no sense. It's spitting at you for playing that, you know? Do all the elves in Ulthuan get along? No, they don't. They're all separated kingdoms. They try to get along because they kind of have to, but that's pretty much it. Diplomatic relations for... What else? Alright, why not? No, we'll try being good terms with them because we're going to move down here. And we can raid. It's expensive to start, especially for children. Adults, not so much. Yeah, if you focus around other stuff, like for example the battle boxes, those were quite good. The Christmas boxes that come out every year now, those are really good value for money. And then obviously going to secondhand stores for hobbies, that you can get some stuff really cheap, or supporting independent retailers that normally sell it for a discount. Like for example, I've got an affiliate account. Yes, I know I'm plugging it in, but there's something really cool about it. Where did we jump in time? That's the thing, we don't know. It's like it threw us into a bit of time which just made no sense. Okay guys, so this is the thing, right? Look at the balance of power. Yeah? It's quite red, but it's going to be quite interesting. I'm going to show you guys off now. For that, we'll get 1,500 experience with Draika, 5,000 treasury, and Cordil will join our forces directly, yeah? Because this is how it's working for Legendary Lords now. So, let's just jump right in, and I'll show you what I mean. So, as you can see, we're going to be fighting a lot of elves, yeah? A lot of elves. There's 2 armies, quite good units, Wildwood Rangers, a few Stag Knights and so on. A lot of Zotes. But I'm gonna show you what I mean, and hopefully you'll find it entertaining. So I'll shut up when the cinematics are up too, because I'd be a bit of a bastard if I decided to talk during the cinematics. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Yeah, there are some links between Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k, especially during the end times where a Space Marine shows up, because RIP. So, what we have to do here is we have to destroy these waystones, yeah? And there's 4 waystones throughout the whole map. Which, for some reason, one of my dogs was already there. I'm not sure why. But yeah, there was specific links, and eventually I will do a video on that, because it could be an interesting topic. As you can see, as you're trying to get to the waystones, defenders will appear. And you have 60 minutes, as usual, for these types of quests. Yes, those guttural tea. Well, it's more how she sounds, yeah? Because a lot of people like they don't like it when the cinematics are playing. You might miss something or something. You know what I mean? And we need to move up here. So any tips for someone who's had models for ages but struggles with motivation to paint them? Try get a few models painted per week. You know, just to. It's always good to try and get your minis done, and yeah, like Haunting Inspector said, you've spent your money. You might as well get it out there. You know, we're gonna lose those birds, but that's perfectly fine. Wait, when did a Marine show up? Oh yeah, when they go into the realms of chaos to try rescue what's-her-face. There's all this thing about, there's a big dude with shiny armor who shoots lightning from his hands, blah blah blah. A lot of people thought that was a Stormcast, but no Stormcast can do that as of yet. And everyone just changed it to Kaldor Drago, who is one of the big Grey Knights, and he was in the realms of chaos for a while, yeah? Yeah, Rowan has a good point. If you listen to lore videos on characters that you're painting and stuff like that, you kind of feel more of a incentive. So, you guys might like what's going to happen in just a few seconds, if I can just keep moving up. Probably not going to get into the hobby for a few years, being 18 and wanting to save up for 15k for investments in local business and save up like 15k in investments in local businesses off McDonald's. Sorry, Jesus. McDonald's level pay. Yeah, I completely understand you there. It's probably not a good idea to get too into it then. But, you know, you never know. You never know. Everyone does have a hobby though. It's better. Like I explained to some parents once. Oh yeah, so yeah. There you go. So you see, when you destroy a waystone, you'll start getting allies appear. And I'm not sure what's going on right now. I was trying to cast a spell for some reason. So as you do that, you'll start getting more allies appear, and you'll be getting more armies appear and so on. It's pretty cool. But yeah, like I explained to a lot of parents, because I used to help out in a hobby shop and so on. Wasn't a worker there, it was just more of the case that it was a nice hangout. It's better to get into Warhammer and stuff than, you know, because different, you know, kids kind of experiment with drugs, you know, it's a very common thing, so it's better just to get into Warhammer and keep them away from that type of stuff. Great Book of Grudges, do you have any Blood Bowl teams? Yeah, I have like every single Skaven one that releases. You get reinforcements for once? Yeah, you get one here, and you get more coming up, so it's actually quite interesting. This is why I wanted to show you guys this battle. So you get allies coming here, and you'll also get allies coming here. I won't tell you what's going to pop up there. I do music, archery, Warhammer, carpentry, and leatherworking. My hobbies are nothing but expensive. Fair. There you go, so second army. I know it's annoying to stop talking when that happens, but hey, I'm just like trying not to get you away from that type of stuff. Great Book of Grudges, just got back to painting minis after a 22-year break. Awesome. You're horrible, but it feels amazing, dude. Nobody's horrible. You're taking a 22-year break. Like, a lot has changed now. A lot has changed. So that's cool, man. That's cool. What are you painting? But your minis won't rot your teeth? Yeah, exactly. Hey Nathan, I hope you're well. I often come and watch your streams, especially when you play Warhammer 2. I'm curious on your opinion of using melee units. As Legend suggests, they're basically useless. So I like to play thematic campaigns. Whereas Legend is a meta player who obviously he wants to show you guys the how to break the game and so on, because that's what he's good at. You know, that's what he's literally good at. I like to play thematic campaigns, so like my whole army here is, barring one unit, is melee, and it makes more sense for me for Dryker as a lore playthrough to just use loads of dryads. It's more of the case of, like, even Legend says it, right? Just play the game how you like. Which nobody, if someone, like, comes into your streams, your videos, or even if you're asking for help on the forums, if someone tells you, or, like, you're horrible to, like, playing like this or something like that, like, they have no right, because you should play as you like. End of the day, it's more based on your own playstyle and so on, and even Legend says it. You know, it's just play for you, and that's the most important thing. Legend is a cheese player, yeah, but he's able to show you stuff which I wouldn't be able to show you. You know, how to successfully play with this, that, and the other. Like one stream I quite liked of his was his Skinks stream. That was quite good. Just recently got the Indomitus box. Nice, that's a good set. That is a very good set. Loving the Primaris models. Yeah, they do look cool. And soon time for the Necrons. Yeah, you're going to enjoy them. You're going to enjoy them. The Necron box side is really, really good. can start moving our forces up. So let's start dealing with this. So we're dealing with Wild Riders now. The Boot. Oh, you mean the book? I do play on Legendary. When I like to stream, I like to do a casual stream. Because even Legend knows I play Legendary mode too. But when I'm playing here, I like to have a more casual playthrough. Because that way, I can talk with you guys and not have to focus on the game constantly. So that means I can respond to as many of you guys as possible. Yeah, you can learn a lot from Legend. If you want to learn how to play and you want to learn how to do like those disaster campaign videos he does, those are very, very good. If you want to learn how to play Total War Warhammer, the best person to play to watch is Legend. Like, our content is very drastically different, and he said it himself. I do a lot of mod highlights. I do faction focuses, lore, because I like to. I am a Warhammer fan, first and foremost. So I like to talk about the lore. I like to have fun and stuff like that, you know? You say you have 1 million points plus in Skaven models. No, I've got 300,000 Skaven models. The 1 million plus is just generally everything. But yeah, I've got some Skaven cheerleaders and some greenskins ones. That's why I keep memeing with Venris about it. I want him to add it into Total War Warhammer. He claims to be the best modder in Total War Warhammer. Then where are my Skaven? Where are my greenskin cheerleaders, Venris? He's probably not even here anymore because I think he's gone to bed by this point. But you know what I mean. Where are we going here? I got a Custodian Guardian squad to paint, but right now I don't want to spend the money required to get the paint colors. Yeah, no worries. You can always take your time with that. The Custodians look quite cool, and they're easy to paint for newer players because it's mostly gold. So it does help out with getting used to that, you know? I find streams more entertaining when there is roleplay involved. Anyway, it's nice watching the game played as it's meant to. Yeah, I mean, the game is just... As long as you're playing the game and you're having fun, that's the most important thing. I'm going to start going for the Waystones. I think those Zotes are fucking off. And the good thing is we do have quite a lot of allies left. Because most of our forces are gone. Removing minimum cast range is such a nice quality of life change. Yeah. By the way, what happened to Ariel in the End Times? Well, the thing is, when you ask what happened to anyone in the End Times, it's very much answered by dead. For some reason, they can come back, though, because, you know, Age of Sigmar. But in the general census, it's, yeah, dead. What's over here? I may have made a mistake of charging too far. Should have let my allies die a bit more. Because I am going to feel this later when we have to deal with the Bretonnians. At the end of the day, I'm like having 5 Queen Besses firing at the Bretonnian peasants. You do you, dude. You do you. As long as you're enjoying the game, why not? Why are all Legendary Lords giants? What do you mean? They're a bit bigger so they can be noticed, but I think that also works in Three Kingdoms and so on, and Troy. They're just a tiny bit bigger so you can notice them a bit more. Which, to be honest, makes sense, because sometimes some characters are easily blended. I mean, if you look far away, right, you can't really see Draika, barring the fact that she's obviously got the big glow. Well then, how'd she die? Ariel? I think Athel Lauren kind of just went poof, you know? They make a really big deal about him being here, you know? Died of cringe at the Malekith True Phoenix Time story. Yeah, I'd die of cringe too, to be honest, for that. That was an interesting thing, wasn't it? Isn't Ariel a massive beetle now or something? Yeah, she's a massive beetle thing. I've got her model somewhere. I had to just repaint the beetle recently. You know, stripping models of paint, like big models like that, is very annoying. Very, very annoying. This is a cool quest battle. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I wanted to show you guys this because it's a different style, and it's enemy reinforcements are approaching. All right, cool. Shit. Oh hey everyone, it's even angrier Treebeard. Yeah, you know, like he's painted nicely. He's got a little bit of the lilac still in there, but it's just radiating with the orange. And it's a hectic fight. You can see it, right? There is a lot of shit involved, and you're basically trying to keep alive, but also deal with loads of stags, and they come up with this, that, and the other. I can't wait to get this DLC though. The Wood Elves have always been one of my favorite factions. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. That's the most important thing. Is that as long as you're enjoying and it's one of your favorite factions and so on, it's like that's awesome, you know? I like the idea of destructible battle objectives. They should. I hope they add more similar things in Warhammer 3. They've talked about the possibility of destructible environment and so on, which is kind of cool, you know? Right off. I'm off to do something else. Good day to you all. Have a good one. See you, Bed Bites. Have a good one. We won't be too long though, because I do have to get a video done and I do have to get some sleep in and, you know, the usual stuff, because I'm back to work tomorrow. Can be a little sad because, well, it's not sad, but like, because obviously I should be thankful I have a job, but it's more of the case like, I've been working my ass off. I kind of want a break. How do you deal with dust in your models? I've got display cases. We've got a lot. I've got a lot of display cases here. Quite nice plastic ones. Not plastic ones. Glass ones that are clear, and they're pretty good. I think I might lose this, in all honesty. I need to keep pushing. Is this not? The area's in range. Cool, yeah. Okay, we should be fine. Kind of reminds me of some Warcraft 3 campaign battles. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Come up here. We're gonna have to be very careful though, because we're gonna start suffering. Like, our numbers are not doing well. Are there any models for Southern Realms, or are they kit bashes unofficial? There are some models. There are some models from way back in the day, because there was a faction known as the Dogs of War, and that's pretty much what the Southern Realms are. Very likely we will see the Southern Realms implemented in some way, shape or form, because it does make sense, especially because they know how popular that mod is. You know, the Talia Estalia Border Princes. Is this single combatant? Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm blobbing. I've just had a bit of an issue here. Is Gorodil in multiplayer? I think so. Though don't quote me on that. Yeah, we might lose this. I should have probably come with a better force. To be honest, I was coming with shit. Hey Lucas, how you doing? Caster there, that's fine. We need to just get our dudes in. Heroes should, in theory, be able to keep dealing with these final high elves, wood elves. Problem is they do have a lot of shit.
As you say. I will. Hiding in wait. Go! Moving fast.
Not having extra summons kind of does suck though. Are you into Warhammer 40k too, or do you just prefer fantasy? Oh, see you, Hunting Spectre. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm into Warhammer 40k. We are actually building up a studio to do Warhammer 40k battle reports. Yeah, this might not go too well, but it kind of works out because if we continue this campaign, we can just chill and rebuild, because perhaps not the best movement there. I did make a lot of mistakes coming in. I should have recruited some trees. Treekin, not shitty trees. And what's my cat doing over there? Hello? Now, if they don't break, we should in theory be fine. Hey, Sexy Zero, how you doing? That's going to be close. I don't know. It could be a win, but I'm not very hopeful. Nathan, ever tried the Grey Knights on the tabletop and painting them? I did like the Grey Knights, but I was more into Chaos in all honesty. Most cases I would play Emperor's Children. I have a big Tau on me, hence the Tau tattoo too, you know? Fuck's sake. Getting an angle is kind of shitty. Obviously Chaos, because Chaos tattoo. But in most cases, generally, it was playing stuff like Tau and stuff like that. In theory, we should be able to win this as long as Draker doesn't get killed. We need to get rid of that Blade Lord. Oh no, they have a lot of units left. He's able to do quite a bit of damage. My elves aren't doing too hot, but we have some allies available. This is going to be very, very close. Actually, I think they're breaking. Oh, of course they have Wildwood Rangers. Oh, of course. Treeman, hurry up, mate. Please. We're so close. I can't lose her. No. What are we doing over there? They've still got the Zotes, but the Zotes are stuck at the moment. They've still got the Wildwood Rangers. Everything else is fine. Bastard. But what about painting them? Yeah, I did paint them. I've got a few models of them. They're not my favorite, but they do look nice. They do need a bit of the a bit of an update visually though, because they are very dated. We know there's Zotes there, and we know there's Zotes there. I think we've got this. this has been very close, but then again, I've been with an army of tier 1s. They're breaking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. I'm good. Enjoying your stream as usual while destroying the walled wall of Zicket. Nice. Oh. That was painful. That was painful. I mean, we won. But that was very... Oh, look, the elf died. Alright, why not? We can recruit some units. So let's get another unit of birds and another unit of dryads. Right now. Yeah, I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that. I'm actually very, very proud of that. I thought that was going to be a loss. Like, it looks so close. It was actually kind of terrifying. Not bad for a bunch of old twigs. Yeah, no, pretty much. Like, the damage was done very well. They've just declared war on me. Fucking bastards. How's it feel to win? I've been winning quite a lot today, actually. You know, we've been doing quite a lot of battles and things seem to be going quite well. Which is surprising because we know how this generally goes. Oh, okay.
I see the winds.
So she's got the blade. I don't want to fight with Alariel though. It could be interesting, but we're gonna check. Are you allied with anyone? No. Okay, so if we could lightning strike these guys, we'll confederate Darfu and then we'll call it a day, so that at least we know we have him. We have to wait a while for him to heal. Unless we want to recruit, but I'd rather not use any of these units up because they're rank 7, you know, it's pretty good. I think that was pretty good. I think that was actually pretty good. I mean, we did quite a lot of damage. We'll play for a little bit more and then we'll have to call it because I do have to record a video for tomorrow or else you guys will not get the usual daily content. I've already taken one day off as a break. I'd rather not take another one, you know? Dryads aren't that useless as I thought. Yeah, they can perform quite well as long as you, you know what you're doing. And the fact is, for some reason, I know what I'm doing. Which is, I think that's the most surprising thing out of all of this. Can AI, would elves teleport? I've not seen them teleport, in all honesty, so I don't think we should be too worried. We're going to just regenerate a little bit. And how are we doing over here in the Griffinwood? I mean, we're fine. So far, we do have a public order issue, but I think if we start building up over here, since we're in such good graces with Mummy over here, we should, in theory, be fine and we'll be able to teleport and just build up another army without having to worry. So, yeah, we should be good. You notice the Warhammer map looks like looks a lot like our world map. Yeah, no, it is our world map essentially, just twisted because like Estalia is España, Albion is supposed to be the UK, Tilia is Italia, the Empire is Germany. Well, the Holy Roman Empire, in all honesty. Britannia is supposed to be a mix of England and France. The States are where the Dark Elves are. The South America is the Lizman. Araby is I want to say Morocco. Yeah, I mean it's very obscured, but it's supposed to be Morocco. The Tomb King territories are Egypt and so on and so forth. The Chaos Dwarves are supposed to be ancient Babylon and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There is a lot of proper stuff. I've got that mosquito still here. It's absolutely annoying. Healing is going to be an absolute bastard. I kind of want to just fight with the dwarfs. ¿Qué crees que CA se atrevería a poner Total War Warhammer 3 en exclusivo de Epic? No, it's not going to be an Epic exclusive, Nacho. It's not going to be an Epic exclusive. Like, they would not be silly enough to make Warhammer 3 an Epic exclusive. Believe me, I think like they've even outright said it's not going to be. Healing kind of sucks here at the moment, though. Are we getting anything that's going to help us with speed all armies? Is there anything to help us with replenishment rate? Oh, that's not too bad. Russia's Norskins or Chaos Waste. Zavs of Kislev. Yeah, they've got all that type of stuff. It's all really based on different locations of Greybeard's Prospectors. Alright, cool. Yeah, you're a giant reptile. Oh, look who's decided to return. Cool. Oh, we'll keep him there. And do we have a public order building? Yes, we do. Cool. Hero not move. That's perfectly fine. We'll just wait a few more turns and see how we can go. But there seems to be a lot of the Sword of Cain just going to different people at different times. It's absolutely bizarre. Because I would like to get it on a Treeman eventually. Give us the dates of your Spanish. Well, I was reading out Nacho's message. My Spanish is very Andaluz. Well, more Lines, because I'm right next to La Línea de Concepción. So we speak. I don't know how to explain it without sounding a bit weird, because like, even the La Línea and the people from La Línea call it Cateto Spanish, you know. Yeah, that's why they're not going to make it an Epic exclusive, because then you'd have to buy Game 1 and Game 2, and there would be rage from many people, including myself, you know? Like, CA would not make that mistake. Sorry to put that in Spanish, it was a mistake, and too high to answer you. Answer my question, you're too kind, I love your videos, I hope they don't do the Warhammer 3 exclusive. They're not going to do it, don't worry, don't you worry. That's why, they're literally not going to do it. I have faith in CA. Okay, we're going to wait one more turn to heal up, and then we're just going to fight these dwarfs and try... Oh, Corridor leveled up, cool. I don't think they lock. What's that? And that's constant. Which could be funny against dwarfs, so yeah. Yeah. Or they would have to give everything away for free. I don't think they would do that, because obviously they have to make money. Hablas español y yo aquí esforzándome por escribir en inglés. I prefer to speak in English because obviously the majority of my viewers speak English. That's why you might notice that during my peace treaty, during my videos, I'll speak much slower than what I do here. Yeah, and that's actually done intentionally. Well, sometimes it's my asthma, so it has to be done because of health. But in the case of that, it's because I know I have viewers from loads of places around the world. So it's better for me to talk slower as to then allow people to understand me through multiple formats, if that makes any sense. How do you make lords appear above their banners? Oh, so I'll be very honest with you here, yeah? A long time ago, this randomly appeared when I got early access to I want to say Prophet and the Warlock. Because, yeah, I've been with CA for quite some time now, just as a verified guy. So I wasn't really well known or known at all, in all honesty. And that just appeared. Ever since, it's been showing up ever since. I know there's a way how to do it, but I will be very, very honest with you, right? Very, very honest. Like, hand to heart. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. The greenskins are meant to be the Huns? No, the greenskins are meant to be football hooligans. That's literally it. That's why they sound Cockney. Like, oh, lad, you know. My English is horrible. Like, my English accent is horrible. Like, that was not English at all anyway. You know, that was just me grunt. Let's raise it, because we don't need it. And now we can confederate and get Durfu. He's ours, the place belongs to us, all your base belong to us. There's a plague happening in Athaloran. Oh, this kind of sucks. Why is the AI just...
I share the forest's thoughts.
Alright, why not? Yeah, we'll keep it like that. We can't confederate with the other factions, which kind of does suck. We'll have to actually fight them. I don't think we can confederate... Yeah, we can't confederate with the elves. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There's a turn button next to the counter. Oh! What? That's how you show your names? Hmm. Well, that could be useful. But yeah, we're gonna have to call it a day, so we're just gonna do this so it can save. And then we're probably going to have to fight the elves to actually take over Athaloran, because we physically can't confederate with them, which kind of sucks. But then again, it makes sense for Draika. Why would we want to get Orion or Dave, who's here, but he's a legendary character, of course. So it does make sense to not be able to do that. Nathan, what difficulty do you play on? Generally, as for streaming, very hard sometimes. Sometimes it's hard, depends on the day. I'm not paying you for that. And I played Legendary casually. Alright, okay, he wants to get a treaty there. Because I prefer to play that on my own time. It just feels better for me for that. So we're gonna probably have to call it a day here, because it's been 3 hours. I normally do about a 3-hour stream. And in all honesty, I need to get some stuff sorted. But this was really, really fun. What we're gonna do is we're gonna call it a day, and we're gonna see if we can host someone. I think that would be kind of cool. What do you guys think? Yeah? Yeah, I didn't even know that bot was there either way, right? I've been a Total War verified and then partnered. I've been partnered with them for like 6 months now. I've been verified for like 1.5 years, and I still don't know that was there. It just shows how professional I am, right? But this was really cool. Let's go check out if we can host someone, though. Oh, kind of missed that. Oh, shit, again. Let's just do that, you know, and let's go see if we can host someone. There must be someone live at this point, because it's after the Ever Chosen International. So I'm going to just turn off my desktop audio, and I'm just going to see who's up there, because obviously I want to find someone who speaks English, so it'll be easier for you, you know? There's one dude, and it's a VTuber. Do you guys want a VTuber? Or do you want to find a different Warhammer game? VTubing is kind of like a streamer, but instead of a camera, you've got an animated thingy. Actually, yeah, let's host him. You know, he's got 6 subscribers. He's playing. What's he playing? Mate, why'd you have to place yourself? Oh, he's playing Clan Angrand. I mean, we'll make his day. He's got 6 subscribers. We'll make his day, yeah? So, we'll make his day. Okay, guys, so I'm going to call it a day here. Have a great night, and I shall see you all soon. I put all the details in the chat, so have a great night. Thank you so much for popping by.